Let's see. I don't know. I hope that I'm live. I'm not sure though. Let's see. All right. Yo, 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 yo. We are good. Let's see. What's up, Nika? I appreciate everybody in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What I am gonna do is, oh shit, I screwed up on that. That's okay though. Everybody keep tapping and clapping. Everybody keep tapping and clapping. As you come in, I gotta set some hearts. Grab your heart me. I'm just getting set up. I'm live on both Tube with a Y, and I'm gonna be live on TikTok, obviously. Okay. So we got the hearts up. There's one up. All right. I think we got the first one up. So let's get those up first. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Everybody continue to tap and clap, share and care. We got 4 on. We're over on Tube with a Y too, if you're joining me. What's up, Melissa Bio? So we're going to be doing that today. Hi, Melissa. Appreciate you. We're going to be doing that. Is that okay? What's up, everybody? 11 people. What I should do is share too. What's going on, Melissa? All right, hold on. We're going to let people know that we're on. Fuck it. Fuck it. All right, let's go. Let's get it. We're letting people know that we're live, folks. Just give me a second as we get set up. Thank you for the heart me stuff with an F. I appreciate you. Can everybody hear me okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? Does this sound all right? Is this okay with you? Is this okay? All right. So we got a lot to talk about today. Trump trying to weaponize the Department of Justice again against E. Jean Carroll. We'll probably start with that. We're going to talk about Trump in his shitty polls. Even the Fox News polls are awful. Everybody share that live as you come in too, okay? Everybody share that damn live. What's up, Blacker? Everybody share that damn live. We are going live. We are in this thing, Patty. Thank you. All right, let's try this real quick. We got a lot of people that we need to share with, so appreciate you. Bear with me for a second. I'm trying to get set up in every which way on here. So if you are coming in, please go ahead and grab that heart first and foremost. All right, we got about 30 people in here, but we are waiting. Our community just teared up. Excellent. Excellent work. Okay, let's see if we can actually edit this too. Everybody, add this goal automatically. I don't need that, but what I do need, get those hearts in first, everybody. Everybody get those hearts in quick, fast, in a hurry if you can. We are loving it. It's like McDonald's. It's like ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Everybody get those hearts in first, okay? Everybody get the hearts in. We got about 42 people in here. We will get going. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? Grab your hearts. Everybody grab your shares. Hashtag FYP. So if you didn't hear, some shit is going down, of course. The Trump administration is trying to weaponize the Department of Justice, and I'm going to talk about it against E. Jean Carroll. If you don't know, she civilly sued Trump in court in New York, and Trump was held civilly liable for SA in the state of New York. He owed E. Jean Carroll $5 million for that. She later sued him for violating the court orders, and I believe, was it defamation, where she won another $80 million? And now, essentially, what Trump is trying to do is have the Department of Justice investigate her for perjury. Can everybody hear me okay, by the way, too? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Trump's failing polls. I'm not talking about the limp polls. I'm talking about the public opinion polls. He's doing so terribly. So we're going to talk about those as well. Kirsten, thank you so much. Everybody grab your hearts. We got 67 people in here. I'm only seeing 12 heart me's. Okay, so we got to go one goal at a time today. So if y'all could help out with that, that would be absolutely fantastic. That would be amazing. Okay, that would be amazing. So please help out with that. What we are doing is tapping and clapping, sharing and caring. Get those hearts in. If you like confettis, get those confettis in. If you like kingdom crowns, get those in. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about his approval rating falling with young people. His approval rating is actually falling with rural and uneducated YT folks too, which is crazy because that's normally his shit. So he's falling in that too. What's up, Blacker Tony? What's up, Kathy? He's falling everywhere. I'm going to break down a Fox News poll. So now the MAGAs can't be like, no, that's not true. He's popular. So MAGAs will actually see it. Hold on. Why is it saying am I on YouTube right now? What the fuck is going on? Hold on. It's saying that I'm offline. I should be over on YouTube. I might have to restart this shit. I'm not sure what the fuck is happening. Why am I off live right now? What the fuck? I don't know what's happening. Hold on. It's the 28th right now, correct? Okay, cool. Stream started. All right. We should be good. Cool. I'm good. Never mind. Everybody continue to tap and clap. I see that I am over on Tube of the Y as well, so I'm just going to take a look over there. Okay. Yes, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Tube of the Y. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. All right. I got to mute my damn YouTube. Okay, we're good there. Excellent. Okay, cool. Heather, Blacker, Michael S. over there. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I see you over there. Appreciate you. All right. I'm just making sure that we're good. That's crazy. Unless, is there a way for me to see the chat there? Yeah. Yes. Excellent. So I don't need to have that open. Sorry. I'm still messing around with this and trying to make sure that I got it right. And I think I do get it. I think I do have it right now. So we're good. All right. We've got that. We've got this. We can turn off. Okay. We've got Mitch McConnell up. What's up, Michael S.? Everybody, hashtag, it's frozen over there. It should not be frozen anymore. Am I good now? I should be good. I'm on in Tube of the Y. Cool. Michael S. I shouldn't be frozen over there anymore. Am I frozen? I should not be frozen. Okay, cool. You see me on Tube of the Y. Excellent. Okay, good. What's up, Michael S.? Everybody, hashtag FYP in the chat. We should already be over 100 people. If you can share the live out too, amazing. If you can hit repost in here too, that will be amazing. It's right next to that right arrow. So, we're going to get going, and we're going to talk about what's happening. We're going to talk about what's happening today. I don't know why in the fuck things are happening the way they are right now, but Trump is trying to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, obviously. It was already open before this damn war, which is crazy. What's up, Patty Bless? Everybody hashtag, what do we need to hashtag? Obama. Hashtag TikTok shop if you can in here. We are multi-streaming. Hopefully people can see me. We need to get up over 100 people. We've only been on a couple minutes. But please hashtag FYP. Please hashtag Obama. Let's get this thing pushed out. Everybody, we got 90 people in here and only 19 heart me's. Please get the heart me's in as well. That helps us get going as well. We need to get up over 100 people real quick, okay? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is E. Jean Carroll. Why in the fuck? I don't know why all these videos are playing on... I'm talking out loud right now, but I'm not sure why all these fucking videos are playing on my damn New York Times shit. They're just like automatically playing it. I don't know why. And I don't want them to automatically play, so this is kind of annoying. Anywho. So let's talk about E. Jean Carroll first, so you know what's going on. What's up? Hashtag Obama. Everybody, we can need 28 more heart me's. Thank you, Alice. I appreciate it. 28 more heart me's. M. Renee, thank you on the populars. We could use Kingdom Crowns. We could use populars. We could use all of those beautiful things, all right? M. Renee, thank you. Leon, thank you. So knock those things down. We got a new look up there, and then we're going to go with some diamond microphones. We're going to go with a couple other things, all right? So what we're going to do... I'm going to break down what the fuck is happening with this E. Jean Carroll as Trump tries to fucking weaponize, the Department of Justice and the government against his political enemies. I'm going to start with that, okay? So that's what we're going to start with first. We're going to go down to the articles. We're going to play this for you. Let it play, everybody. Everybody smash those likes. I'm going to let it play so you can hear what the fuck he's doing with E. Jean Carroll. Educational purposes only, okay? Y'all ready?
The government opened a criminal investigation into E. Jean Carroll, the former magazine columnist who accused President Trump of sexual assault. The department is examining whether she committed perjury regarding outside funding for her legal fight. Separate juries awarded Carroll more than $88 million. They found the president liable for sexually abusing her in a New York department store in the mid-1990s and defaming her.
Educational purposes only. I don't own the rights to this. Educational purposes only. Everybody grab your heart me's trigger warning. We're going to talk about what Trump is trying to do to E. Jean Carroll now.
2019, when he repeatedly denied the assault. The president is pursuing appeals in both cases. With us now, CNN political commentator Alyssa Farah Griffin. She was the communications director for the Trump White House. E.G. and Carroll won these cases against the president. The jury found him.
I do want to point out that this is a conservative speaking right now, and she worked for the Trump administration. Okay, everybody, heart me, everybody. Hashtag Obama, everybody, hashtag FYP. Let's get these shares out. Let's get over 100 shares. There's a little right share button at the bottom. Please click on that. Please click repost. Educational purposes only, okay?
Liable for sexual abuse. Now she is being investigated herself. What message does that send?
Well, first and foremost, from a PR perspective, because that's my background, I will never understand why this administration wants to put some of the worst associations of the president back in the headlines. Most of us have kind of forgotten about the E.G. and Carroll suit, the allegations, which he was ultimately found liable for, and now it puts...
First of all, I do want to point out that most of us have not forgotten about E.G. and Carroll. Maybe MAGAs and Republicans want to forget about E.G. and Carroll being held civilly liable for SA in the state of New York, but most of us have not forgot about E.G. and Carroll. So I do want to say that. I don't know where the fuck she came up with that. But anyway, I digress.
At front and center. It's very similar to the January 6 cases. DOJ wants to keep rehashing them, but then Republicans also say, oh, Democrats keep talking about January 6. No, this president keeps talking about the election lies January 6. So from purely a standpoint of wanting to focus on his domestic agenda and move...
Polly, isn't that a crazy thing for her to say? Most of us have forgotten about E.G. and Carroll. Polly, crazy work, right? I'm like, that we did not forget about that, but thank you so much.
Forward, this makes zero sense.
That was so interesting because that was my follow-up question here, which is, what do they get out of putting this out there months before a midterm?
Absolutely nothing. It's not a headline that they want. And we've seen a number of these cases go forward, James Comey and others, where they overreached. DOJ was not able to get the outcome that they wanted. And I suspect this will be a similar case. Not from a legal perspective, but based on what we know, should be the last thing Donald Trump wants to talk about in the twilight of his presidency. He should be focusing on the economy, gas prices, the war in Iran, not relitigating this.
Listen, you know people either who worked for the White House or who were connected with them who then split. And I'm just wondering how much fear there is out there among people who do have a rift with the administration about being investigated.
I don't know if I'd frame it as fear, but sort of an acceptance that folks are going to be investigated. I think of Chris Krebs, of Miles Taylor, other critics of the president who are already going through those legal proceedings now. And I think folks knew to lawyer up and be ready because this is a president who was very clear that he was going to be doing a bit of a revenge tour. I would just hope that advisors around the president, I know this is something Susie Wiles pushed, this is not what you won on. You may have talked about it on the campaign trail, but it's not why people entrusted you with the American presidency. Focus on actually delivering for the American people.
Joining us right now is CNN senior legal analyst, former federal prosecutor, Ellie Honig. Thanks for coming in, Ellie. I really appreciate it. So as John was just saying, this is now an investigation into E.G. and Carroll, questions about perjury, and gets to the 2022 deposition that Carroll gave. What does the Justice Department need to show or prove? And how serious of a case is this again?
So perjury cases are serious. They're punishable by maximum 5 years in prison, but they're much harder for prosecutors to prove than I think people might realize. So what prosecutors will have to show here to have an indictment against E.G. and Carroll is that A, she gave false testimony about whether she knew where this funding was coming from. B, that the way she was asked the question was unambiguous, that there's no wiggle room. So
essentially, this is a legal analyst right now explaining how hard it's going to be to prove that E.G. and Carroll committed perjury. And when you hear about what they're actually trying to go after her for, it's not her claims of SA against Trump. It's her claims on how her fucking legal fees were being paid. They're trying to get her on a perjury charge, asking her how her defense fund or how her legal fees were being paid. That's what they're trying to get her on. That's how ridiculous this administration is. Not on the claims against Trump that he committed SA against her. And it's going to be extremely difficult to prove. And he's going to explain that here. Everybody, hashtag Obama in the chat, hashtag TikTok shop. Everybody, we're doing great on the heartbeats. We need 6 more heartbeats, and then we're going to move on to the next goal.
Confusion about what the question was or what the answer was. See that she knew it was false at that time in 2022 at the deposition. And then D, the prosecutors will have to show what we call materiality, meaning was the thing she allegedly lied about relevant to some substantial issue in the case. It's not enough if it was just some detail or some throwaway. So those are the things prosecutors have to show. And of course, Kate, beyond a reasonable doubt when it gets to a jury, if and when it gets to a jury.
The materiality, I think is one of the questions that people will have. Is this
Four
isn't
more heartbeats, everybody.
It's not, and I don't want to say quibble like it's not serious, but it's not a question about her telling the truth regarding a key element of what she has accused the president of. No, this is about just funding for her legal fees. Why does that matter?
Right, it has nothing to do with the alleged sexual assault inside the department store. But I think the argument prosecutors will make on the
you just listen. It has nothing to do with what happened inside that department store. So again, they're trying to do these bogus claims against everybody that they think is Trump's political enemy, and this is going to go nowhere because perjury is extremely hard to prove. But they're not even talking about her essay claims against Trump, her experiences she said in her trial with Trump in the dressing room. I just want to highlight that. It's going to do nothing to vindicate him on what he was fucking held liable for in the state of New York, okay?
Reality is,
what's up, D-Town?
The defense argument, Donald Trump's defense at that civil case, was in part that E. Jean Carroll had fabricated this story about what happened in the department store to take him down politically. And the argument would be, if she was indeed being funded by Democratic mega donors, that would be relevant to her motive. So
they're trying to prove that E. Jean Carroll was funded by Democratic mega donors. And they're trying to say she lied when she essentially claimed that she didn't know where some of the funding was coming from. That's what they're trying to fucking prove. Yeah. It's crazy, right? We got 180 people in here, continue to tap and clap. That's what they're trying to prove. Not about her actual claims against Trump. I want to highlight that. Everybody hashtag Obama, hashtag TikTok shop, hashtag TikTok live. What's up, what the fuck? If you didn't grab your heart me, grab that heart me. I appreciate everybody in here. Continue to tap and clap. We're going to change the goals. I let this play out. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all.
Be the argument. I actually do think if they can prove she knowingly lied, I do think they will be able to satisfy materiality. The bar, by the way, for materiality is very low. You just have to show that it was relevant to some fact in the case.
But and another aspect of this is just if you add into in the context of this pattern of retribution that we have seen from the Justice Department, from President Trump, especially of recent, how does that add into this?
So this is very relevant legally, and this could overcome the entire case. If there comes a day where E. Jean Carroll gets charged, she will have a very strong vindictive prosecution defense. The textbook definition of vindictive prosecution is somebody asserts their rights, let's say by a lawsuit, and wins, and then gets punished with.
So essentially right now, what the legal analyst is saying that E. Jean Carroll is going to have an opportunity to come back at Trump for vindictive prosecution, which is all this is. We've seen this already with James Comey, Letitia James. Now we're seeing with E. Jean Carroll, which is crazy because she actually won 2 civil claims against Trump, one for defamation, one for essay. He was held liable for essay. So this is actually crazy.
A prosecution.
Thank you,
in
Chrissy.
return.
I appreciate you so much.
She will have a very strong case. And this, of course, is not happening in a vacuum, Kate. We've seen politically targeted prosecutions that have failed against Letitia James, against Jim Comey, against Mark Kelly, against Alyssa Slotkin, an investigation of Jerome Powell on down the line. So she'll have a powerful defense to be made, but she can't do it now. She can only do it if and when there comes a day where she gets indicted.
Joining me now is someone who was targeted.
That's absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Is that not crazy? That's crazy, folks. That's crazy. So that's what's happening right now. That's what we're wasting our time with and our cash dollars with. That's our tax-paying dollars. That's crazy. Voodoo, thank you so much. I want to thank Chrissy on that. Love you, Bear. Everybody continue to tap and clap. We've got the goal up top. You might not be able to see my gallery right now, but if you want to help out with galleries, I think we got Interstellars, Leopards, Party On and Ons. We got all those things there, okay? So if y'all want to help out there, feel free. Hold on one sec. Stay with me, everybody. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. Okay? I appreciate everybody in here. I'm still here. I am still here. So everybody continue to tap and clap. Okay, I got that. We're going to talk about polls next. Not erect polls, not the construction worker polls. We're going to talk about so many other polls. So many polls. We love polls. We love polls. We love the erectness. We love the polls. Trump is not doing too well, even in Fox News polls, which is crazy. So we're going to talk about that next. Everybody continue to tap and clap. I appreciate you. Oh, shit. Everybody continue to tap. Am I looking clear? Do we have enough light? Are you seeing the high yellow? I'm in the office today. Simple Life, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all are doing amazing in here. I appreciate everybody in here. What's going on, Simple Life? What's up, Maggie? 185 people in. So next we're going to talk about some polls. Trump is not doing very good in polls. He's doing quite awful. So I'm going to talk about him, and then I'm going to lay it out for you on the screen. The Fox News polls that was released in the last week. He is cratering. If you didn't grab your heart me yet, when you come in, grab your heart me. We've got a Love Music goal. I know it looks a little different because I'm a little smaller on the screen. The goal is directly above my head. So it's the same way as a normal life. Same way as a normal life. Just click on it. We've got 6 more music bears. Every time that you light that up, every time that you hit those goals, it helps us get pushed out. Coffee, thank you. Ruthie, thank you. Y'all are doing amazing. So I can't play the actual video because Tube of the Y, which is my TV service, it actually blocks the video. So I'm gonna let Katie Tur talk about the polls first and how he's slipping in the polls, and then I'm gonna show you the actual data on the screen from the latest Fox News poll. Trump is cratering. And one of the surprising things about Trump cratering, Leah, thank you so much for the music bear. Alice, thank you for the "you're awesome." I appreciate that. One of the crazy things, it looks good, awesome. One of the crazy things about Trump in these polls is he's not just fucking losing independents. He's losing Latinos. He's losing white men without a college degree, and he's losing rural voters. Right now, he's at 80% approval rating within the Republican Party, which is the lowest he's fucking seen. In either term, this is the lowest, and 80% approval within the Republican Party still shows that they are in a fucking cult. But he's even cratering within his own party right now. Donna, that's not fully true. I will get to that. Donna said the court did not stop him from executive order to limit mail-in ballots. That's not fully correct, Donna. No, that's not correct. We'll get into that too. They let his executive order. It's not limiting mail-in ballot. Okay, it's allowing the USPS to kind of guide mail-in ballots until the actual plaintiffs can show that harm is being done. So he did not rule in favor of Trump. He said he's letting it stand for now because there hasn't been actually any harm that's been caused by his executive order yet. So that's not what was said yet in court. So if you see any TikTok videos, if you've seen any news videos claiming that's the case, it's actually inaccurate. So I'll cover that today. That's on my list. It's on my agenda, and I'll explain it more on the screen. But we're going to get into these polls, and I'm going to show you how bad he's doing in the polls. Stormy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We almost got 300 people in here, which is amazing. Oh, yeah, farmers they've been hating Trump, okay? Everybody hashtag Obama. Everybody hashtag TikTok shop. Everybody hashtag TikTok live. I appreciate you so much. Smash those likes. We've got a bunch of those little music bears up top, which is awesome. Stormy, thank you so much on the Kingdom Crowns. If you are trying to help us out, Kingdom Crowns, Populars, anything, the exclusive tab will help us along with our goal up top. DJ Inca, congratulations on level 13. Everybody that's going with the music bears, I appreciate you. If I miss them, it's because I can't see them where I am streaming from, all right? So I'm trying to watch from outside to ensure that I thank everybody. Maggie, thank you so much for the super pops and the Populars. Maggie, thank you so much for the Kingdom Crowns. So if you see me looking, I'm also looking at my phone to ensure that I see all the gifts coming through and I can thank you. Deb Orley, thank you so much. So bear with me. We're still getting adjusted. Hashtag Obama, Taurus love. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you for the club cheers and the club powers. Taurus love. Thank you. Brandy, thank you for the Populars. We got 3 more music bears up top. Okay, so let's play in the background how poorly Trump is doing in the polls. Y'all ready? I'm talking about the polls. This is crazy. And more self-dealing as well, which we'll get into as well. All right, so here's
doing deals that benefit.
Here's Katie Tur today, okay?
His family are, in his words, unfair. And that.
Thank you, Maggie, for the Lost in Your Music. Leah, thank you for the Kingdom Crowns and the Populars. I'm watching. Kenneth, thank you so much for the Go Populars. Leah, thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody, hashtag Obama, hashtag TikTok shop. We got up to about 280 people. Let's keep it going. If you are a MAGA in here, guess what? You're not going to be able to request up in the box on TikTok. Too bad for you. Too bad, so sad. You'll have to get invited. And guess what? I'm not inviting your toothless asses, okay? So guess what? You're not getting that. LP Camp, thank you so much for the Kingdom Crown. I appreciate you.
Quote, nobody cares anyway. But people do seem to care. They care the president isn't focused on them, on groceries, on inflation, on healthcare, on housing, on gas, no foreign wars. And by the looks of yet more polling, which comes out seemingly every day now, those same folks could be ready to tell Donald Trump that they're not happy in the midterms.
I would like everybody to confirm. You can hear Katie Tur, right? You can hear her perfectly? I'm hoping you can hear her perfectly. Everybody can hear her. What's up, Hippie Gamma? Everybody, y'all are doing amazing. Keep tapping and clapping, okay? Excellent. Sound good? Sound is excellent? Excellent. Okay, cool. She's going to tell you about some polling numbers, and I'm about to show you. Carlos, thank you. We got 2 more lost in your music bears, okay?
Here are the latest numbers. According to the New York Times, 71% of Latino voters disapprove of the job he's doing, up 12% since April.
Did y'all just hear that? 71% of Latino voters, according to the New York Times Siena College late May 26 poll, 71% of Latino voters now disapprove of Trump's job performance. In April of 2025, that number was 59%. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't because copyright infringement on Tube of the Y TV, okay? Just pay attention to these numbers. These are real. That's from the New York Times Siena College. We get into Fox News next, too.
And Gen Z voters who helped him win, well, their support, according to a Yale poll, has cratered, with Trump losing the most ground with folks under 30.
Folks under 30, ages 23 to 29, 72% disapproval rating right now. 18 to 22, 68% disapproval rating. Oh, they only approve at a 27% rate right now. I don't know what took them so long. I don't know why they thought Trump was going to help them. Hippie Gamma, thank you. Trace, thank you. I appreciate that. But they are coming around. Okay, this is from the same poll, by the way. New York Times, Siena poll, late 2020, May 2026. Okay? Continue to hashtag, everybody.
Even Trump's stronghold, rural and white working class voters
crazy.
Without a college degree, the ones he has lovingly in the past called the poorly educated, well, their support for the president is also down roughly 5 points since April. That is significant. Donald Trump said yesterday he does not care about the midterms. Does his party feel the same way?
That's crazy. So if you need to know what the numbers are on white rural voters, in April, the approval rating for rural white voters was 53%. Now it's 47%. White men without a college degree, in April it was 57%. Now it's 52%. Republicans overall, 83% in April. Now it's 80%. That's just since April. So -6, -5, -3. That is a Fox News poll, by the way. Just so y'all know how he's cratering. That's how bad he's cratering. Thank you, Maggie. I'm going to let her continue to talk about his poll numbers, which is crazy. Continue to tap and clap. I'm going to get that right now, Maggie. Thank you so much. Everybody, hashtag Obama, hashtag TikTok shop. Get your heartme's in. Get those kingdom crowns in. We're going to do 1,000 kingdom crowns together, all right?
Well, their support for the president is also down roughly 5 points since April. That is significant. Donald Trump said yesterday he does not care about the midterms. Does his party feel the same way? Joining us, Punchbowl News co-founder and MS Now political contributor Jake Sherman, host of Pucks, The Powers That Be podcast and Snapchat's Good Luck America, Peter Hamby, and former Democratic state senator from Ohio, Nina Turner. I love my guests.
Thank you, everybody.
Today.
Continue to tap and clap.
Jake Sherman, do the Republicans care about the midterms?
Yes. I mean, we can leave it there. I mean, I can tell you that, first of all, they're going to spend billions of dollars to keep control of the House and Senate over the next couple of months in advance of the November elections. If Trump loses the midterms, his presidency is effectively over. I mean, we don't have to guess about that. There's not going to be any legislating between...
What's up, everybody? If you are coming in here, please grab your heart me. Please grab your heart me. Hashtag TikTok shop. We've got the Kingdom Crown up right now, 1,000 of them. I'm just talking about the midterms. Trump yesterday said he doesn't give a shit about the midterms. He's full of shit. That's why he's telling these Republican-led states to redistrict and redraw their maps in an off year when they shouldn't be doing it without a census. Although South Carolina and Alabama just rejected those fucking efforts in the federal courts in those states. But now he knows his approval rating is tanking. He's underwater on the economy. He's underwater on the war. So I'm going to talk about that next as well. Continue to tap and clap. Y'all are doing amazing. Kingdom Crowns up top. We got 1,000. We got 240 people in here. I am streaming on Tube of the Y and TikTok, which seems to be working beautifully. Maggie, thank you. Deb Orley, thank you. Y'all are doing amazing. But you can gift whatever you want in the gift box. It does not change. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are doing amazing in here. Deb Orley, I appreciate you. Y'all are doing awesome, okay? So listen, I'm going to put some figures on the screen next as well as we continue to live stream. Deb Orley, thank you. Leah, thank you so much for the Kingdom Crown. Y'all are doing amazing. Kate, appreciate you. Y'all keep those Kingdom Crowns coming. I appreciate y'all.
Democrats and the president if Democrats take the majority. I mean, that's the overwhelming likelihood. But I can tell you that this lack of focus or this focus on other items that the president has been engaged in, whether it's the ARC, redoing golf courses, the ballroom, a $250 bill,
I'm talking about
these
that
items that he talks about or finds himself talking about all the time. It's not helpful for House and Senate Republicans who are battling a brutal political environment right now.
Let's talk about the corruption stuff. Nina.
This is crazy. So we're going to talk about corruption in a second, too. This is crazy once he gets done here. Listen to this shit about corruption. Let's talk about the corruption stuff. Yes, let's. Everybody continue to hashtag FYP, continue to hashtag TikTok shop, continue to hashtag Obama, continue to get Kingdom Crowns in. I appreciate that. We got about 200 people in the chat right now. Continue to push. Continue to let people know that we are on, okay? I appreciate everybody in here. Stooks, welcome in, Stookies. Everybody continue to tap and support us if you can. If you'd rather make a contribution through Vmix app, you know where to do that. That is going to be on the profile page. Go to my link and we are good. Peter Thiel has fled to Argentina. Has he really? I haven't heard that. I need to check that out. Y'all are doing amazing in here. We got 200 people in here. Continue tapping and getting those Kingdom Crowns. Amazing work. All right, this is the last segment. Then I'm going to go to the voters, the young voters, and I don't know what the fuck changed their mind, but they're starting to see the light too, which is awesome. But we'll get into them next, okay? Is that okay? All right, so after that, yeah, we're about 26. We'll get to that next. Y'all are doing amazing. We got 600 Kingdom Crowns. We're doing awesome.
We've been talking about this for a while now. There's the Qatari jet, that stuff. There's also the trade deals that Donald Trump made in January to companies that he oversees.
Thank you,
trading.
Hippie.
There are these new headlines today about a drone company and about Dell. You know, there's not a lot of specific polling on corruption. There's a YouGov poll that found, I think it's like 49% of Americans think that Donald Trump is corrupt. But broadly speaking, having all of this news in the ether, how much does that affect Americans?
By the way, I just want to tell you a new Trump stock trading disclosure came out. It shows between $220 and $750 million in investments during his second term in companies including Paramount, Oracle, Palantir, Boeing, and NVIDIA. So have you heard of any of those companies during this second term? How many times does he talk about these companies? And if we don't know Paramount, Skydance, again, they purchased CBS. I think they are also put a bid in to take over HBO and CNN, right? And remember, he makes these crazy stock transactions. I'm going to make a fucking video on it. 3,600 plus stock transactions in the first quarter of 2026 alone. And these damn stock transactions generally occur before he's about to put out a statement. Yeah. Between $220 and $750 million, this is according to Katie Tur reports, in investments alone during this administration. Yeah, but you tell me that's not corrupt, Magus. Crazy work. Crazy work.
Especially right now with the economy not doing well. And would it be easier if the economy was doing well?
Well, it might be, Katie. Let me start with that second part you said. If people are doing well, then they're not as aggrieved. Not saying that it would be okay. I think if you would poll most Americans and you ask them, do you like corruption in your politics? They would say no. Unequivocally, they would say no. But if they were doing better, they might kind of, let it slide a little bit. But ultimately, no one will admit that they like corruption. But especially the compounding impact of people not being able to afford just to live. We're not even talking about frills. That people are having conversations about how they're going to pay groceries. They can't afford their gas.
What's up, Cat Captain?
They can't afford to do anything extra other than to try to survive every single day. And then these headlines about the president doing these sweet.
Everybody, as you come in, too, please wish Cat Captain a happy birthday. It was her birthday yesterday. Everybody, shout out Cat Captain and happy birthday in the chat. Cat Captain is family here. She's awesome. Everybody is family here. All 207 of you right now. But everybody wish Cat Captain a happy birthday in the chat. Much love, Cat Captain. Hope you enjoyed your day. I hope you got our message, our happy birthday message from Coach and I. We love you, Cat Captain. And drop that Cat Captain sticker, too. I appreciate y'all. We're almost done with this segment. Then we're going to get into young voters, okay? Trace, thank you so much.
sweetheart deals, or someone in his administration doing the sweetheart deals, or someone on his behalf doing sweetheart deals with the uber wealthy. Meanwhile, people on Main Street are suffering. No, in the words of some folks from the country, that dog doesn't hunt.
Yes, that's a.
Well, that's Captain's birthday. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, you're all family, Cat Captain. So, happy birthday to Cat Captain. Like I said, we appreciate you. Thank you, Cat Captain. Everybody, 220 people in here. We're talking about the corruption. Now we're going to get to these damn voters because we got to get to young people. And then I'm going to break down an article on this, on the young voters and how I don't really understand it. But there was an article out in the New York Times I'm going to share with you too. Everybody, Leah, thank you so much. Hippie Gamma, Deb Orley, you were essential on those Kingdom Crowns. Win everybody in the chat on the Kingdom Crowns. Perfect. Continue to knock down these goals as I put them up, folks. I can only do one at a time. Right now until they allow me to do 3. So everybody continue to smash those goals as you can. I appreciate you. They're going to talk about young voters now. So I'm going to play that next. And then I've got a source for you to kind of indicate Trump is slipping with young voters. And now they're feeling disenfranchised. They feel like they were lied to because they were. Lady T, thank you so much for the Kingdom Crowns. And then I'm going to break down an article on that and why it's so important to get to this group and how I don't really understand it. I don't really understand the position from young males specifically that neither party has anything to offer. So I'm going to break that down because essentially they're disenfranchised with Trump's second term. They're disenfranchised with Republicans, but they're saying Democrats don't offer anything either. But I disagree with that. I just think that Democrats have to find better ways to connect with young men because if they actually know what Democrats are about, I think we can really get to that voting population. Okay.
To redraw so much that even when they redraw the maps and try to squeeze out every district they possibly can in some incredible configurations, you've seen those images of what these districts look like and they're a mess. Even with that, they could potentially lose the House by a decent margin.
Yep.
And normally, as Jake, you were saying, it would be much larger. It's remarkable. We can talk about the structural issues that need to be changed in our democracy and how gerrymandering is messing everything up. And, it would be nice if the people elected to Congress did something to fix that, although it's doubtful they will.
Thank you, Patty.
Let me ask you, Peter, we can dream, about Gen Z men. I'm going to pull this out from the New York Times.
So we're talking about Gen Z men right now. I'm going to pull this up too after she's done talking about it. But this group of young men is a group of voters that Democrats need to target. And we need to educate young men in the Gen Z population on what Democrats offer. So that's what we need to do. Patty Bless, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Leah, thank you so much. Hippie Gamma, thank you on the diamond microphone. M. Renee, thank you so much on the populars. Y'all are doing amazing in here. Everybody continue to tap and clap, share, and care. We are multi-streaming on Tube of the Y. And Tick of the Talk. Okay, so I appreciate y'all so much. I love this because I love to share sources and where I get my information with you. So we're going to break down a few things today. I'm loving this. I really enjoy it. I can only do one goal at a time, so let's knock them all down together so we can keep meeting our goals and keep getting pushed out. We've had over 200 people in the live pretty much the entire live, which is awesome. So let's continue to do what we do. Okay, let's continue to do what we do. I appreciate you. Welcome in, King. Maggie, thank you so much for the diamond microphone. I appreciate you. Drop the Maggie sticker. Drop that Patty Bless sticker in the chat. Leah's going to need a sticker soon. Drop that Cat Captain sticker in the chat. We got 220 people in here right now. Amazing. King, thank you for the heart me. King, check on the gallery. I don't know if it's accessible. If when you drop something, it will actually work or not. I don't know, but we can test it out today if anybody is helping out with gift galleries. I appreciate y'all. So Gen Z men is what we're talking about, and I'm going to break down a source.
Piece on the disillusionment that Gen Z men are feeling right now with Donald Trump. Owen Shine, 21 years old, rural Klamath Falls, Oregon, listens to the Manosphere, was disappointed by the tariffs. He said it would get bad because of tariffs, and he said it would get better. Mr. Shine said, we're still waiting. Lots of quotes in this piece from Gen Z men who are not happy with Donald Trump.
Yeah, look, I mean,
thank you, Cat Captain. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Win, Cat Captain on the diamond microphone. Drop that Cat Captain sticker. Yeah, I mean, Gen Z men being surprised that Donald Trump lied. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why you believed him. We actually had a first presidency with him. It's crazy. We're listening to Katie Tur talk about Gen Z men and how they're disenfranchised, disillusioned with Trump's second term. They were duped, and now they're saying essentially that they're up for grabs and that they don't trust either party. But it's really weird because the Democrats must not be doing well with messaging, because it should be pretty fucking easy. What the fuck? Everybody dropped the what the fuck sticker in the chat. He just dropped 2 diamond microphones. Thank you, what the fuck. I mean, when you think about it, this shouldn't be difficult. We need to frame it like Democrats want to give you health care. King. Thank you so much, King. I appreciate you on the Interstellar. Win King in the Interstellar. He dropped the first Interstellar. I don't know if I can see the gallery right now to see if it lit up. Win King in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, what the fuck, on the 3 diamond microphones. I appreciate you. Drop that what the fuck sticker. Democrats are against the type of crypto corruption that's going on. Democrats want to lower your grocery prices. They want to give you housing assistance. They want to fund your schools. All right, it worked, King. It worked. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. King just lit up the Interstellars, folks. It worked. Thank you so much, King. I appreciate that. Everybody, 100 W's for King in the chat. Thank you so much, King. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Win King in the chat. Win King in the chat. Democrats are guilty of Zionism. That's something that must be addressed. What do you mean guilty of Zionism? J-Dub, I don't think you know what you're talking about. Do you know who fucking AIPAC just funded in the Republican primary? Do you know who they just defeated? They defeated Thomas Massey in Kentucky by pouring $30+ million into a race, and AIPAC is a pro-Israel fucking lobby. I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about. Both parties take money from Israel fucking lobbies. It's not a Democratic problem. That's an insane thing to say. Trump might be the most fucking pro-Israel Zionist president we've ever fucking had. What are you talking about? And he's not a Democrat. He's a Republican. What in the fuck are you saying? That doesn't make any sense. Trump started this damn war with Iran for Israel. The fuck are you saying? Trump wants to build a fucking hotel and resort at the Gaza Strip. What in the fuck are you saying? With the blessing of Bibi, if they can make it happen. Where do you come up with this shit? Like, seriously, who told you this, J-Dub? Where do you get your information? It's not just Democrats. Democrats and Republicans tank Israel's money. I don't know where you came up with Democrats have a Zionism problem. No, our entire government has a pro-Israel problem. That's both parties. And we can track the money that's taken. Well, you said they have a problem, but J-Dub, that's the entire government. That's my point. So, and not all Democrats, but yes, Dems and Republicans. But right now, I think Donald Trump has proven to be the most pro-Israel president that we've seen in our lifetimes. I mean, based on what's happening right now. But I'm with you. Like, Democrats do have an issue, but it's not just them. I think the bigger issue is Trump right now in Israel. Okay? But you're right, for sure. CJ Love, thank you so much. The Democrats do have an issue, but not all Democrats. AOC doesn't take any AIPAC money. Right? Bernie doesn't take any AIPAC money. So we have plenty of people that don't take AIPAC money. There's more, too. So anyway, we're going to talk about these voters from Gen Z now. This is crazy. And then I'm going to show you the source on the screen. Everybody continue to tap and clap. Everybody, thank you on the diamond microphones. I appreciate you.
There are things that young men think about when they think about the economy and cost of living that are slightly different.
Economy.
Renting, right? Housing affordability. That applies to lots of people, but narrowly, young men think a lot about paying the rent. They think a lot about groceries. They think a lot about healthcare costs. There's other things, too, that are in the zeitgeist. Like crypto is down since Trump came into office. I talked about this a lot with you, Katie. We think of young men who voted for Trump as sort of the MAGA hat wearing bros that were on the cover of New York Magazine, like partying white men. White men moved to Trump more than other demos, but it's also working class, non-college Black and Latino men also shifted marginally to Trump.
Thank you, my buddy.
The reason I was nodding at Jake earlier is that we always squint at midterm.
Congratulations, my buddy, on the level up to 32. Thank you. I got the new goal. Thank you for the drums. I appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all are doing amazing.
elections, thinking there might be this way, this party can pull it out, or that party. But you go back to historical patterns, or at least recent elections, and the fundamentals of this election are working so hard against the Republican Party and Donald Trump. One note on young men, speaking of that, is that in the Virginia governor's race last year, we have evidence of how young men shifted and how they voted. That's the closest thing we had last year to a battleground state. And while young men aren't enamored with Democrats, they still voted for Abigail Spanberger by 14 points. Abigail Spanberger, like no one's idea of an electric manosphere politician who's going to talk about, the Spurs Thunder on Theo Vaughn's podcast, but they were voting on the issues that mattered in an environment where Donald Trump was horrendously unpopular.
Thank you, Kathy.
I had the firm Election Navigate, which studies elections, State Navigate, I'm sorry.
All right, win, Kathy. Win, Zeus, in the chat. So essentially, young men in the populace are Whoa. King with the fly love. Hell yeah, King. Thank you so much. Everybody, 50 W's for King on the fly love. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but I appreciate it. Everybody continue to tap the screen. We got 200 plus people in here. We got 82,000 likes. We should be at 100,000 likes already. Yeah, I appreciate everybody in here. Continue to tap and clap. We're going to show some sources next, too, because I actually have this pulled up, which is excellent, okay? And there was an article on this. Oh, sorry, folks. Hold on. Let me get out of here. Well, hold on. Let me get out of here. Hold on. Well, I was looking at the chat over on Tube of the Y. Give me a second. Well, hold on. Let's see how we do this here. And we're actually going to show that this group of voters is up for grabs, all right? Which I love. Because we can get to them. Okay, this is what I don't understand, okay? All that reading I do. All right, so this is, y'all got to help me with this. And then tell me if, like, the text is too small or big. I think it's going to be big enough. Well, that's not what Stormy says. I think it's going to be big enough. That's not what she said. She said quite the opposite, actually. She said, when you talk about size, it's not a good size when it comes to me. Okay, so thank you, Trace, for the roses. I appreciate that. We got 208 people in here. We got the drum roll up top, everybody. We got about 10 more drum rolls up if anybody wants to help us out. Drop 50 W's for King. He dropped a fly love. King, thank you for the populars. The goal is right above my head, all right? So the goal remains in the same place. If you want to help us out on the goal. Thank you, my buddy, on the drum pop. I appreciate you. That's an awesome one. Trace, thank you on the roses. If you're doing roses too, if you're doing one coiners, trade them for populars or kingdom crowns. That will help us get going in the popular rankings, all right? So this article from the New York Times is what they were referencing in that interview. Both parties kind of get it wrong. The young men who may swing the midterms. That's why this is a very important population. Many Gen Z men who voted for Donald Trump are dismayed by his time in office. Again, his approval rating is now cratering with young people. His disapproval rating is at 72% for 23 to 29 years old and 68% disapproval from 18 to 22-year-olds. Okay, those are 5 and 6 point fucking declines just from last month. Trace, thank you so much. That's from the latest New York Times Siena poll. Okay, so extremely unpopular. By the way, a lot of these numbers are supported by the latest Fox News poll too, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so anyway, this talks about people. Now, it's crazy. Can everybody read on the screen? Can y'all read this? You should be able to read it. But if you look at some of these young voters and what they're saying, it's actually insane to me that they think the way that they think. Like, read this first one. Frustrated with the cost of everyday necessities, Carter Tice, a 20-year-old tree landscaper in Milwaukee, voted for Donald Trump in 2024 because he promised economic relief. Mr. Tice has not yet seen any improvement. Again, I'm not sure exactly why you believed he was going to improve your life. I have no idea why. Then we have in Phoenix, where I am, okay? There is no draft yet, Donna. They're trying to make that happen, but it's being held up by the court. It's not going to be legal, okay? In Phoenix, Jared Castle, a 25-year-old servant, a restaurant manager, voted for Trump because of his opposition to AB. Why are dudes voting because of positions on AB, which is a women's reproductive choice? I am never going to understand why a 25-year-old dude is worried about AB. What the fuck is wrong with these young, conservative leaning fucking dudes? Dude, you're a 25-year-old dude. I don't think AB should be on your mind. Fucking weird. He's been horrified by immigration raids and regrets his decision. Yeah, you should. And then we've got Owen Shine from rural Klamath Falls, Oregon. He listens to podcasts from influencers like Trump, who supported Trump in 2024, including Joe Rogan and Theo Von. This is the problem with you conservative young people in your 20s. You go to podcasters like Joe Rogan and Theo Von for political perspective. They're supposed to be comedians. They're not very funny. But why the fuck are you taking their perspective as gospel? They have been disappointed by President's much heralded tariff policy. He said it would get bad because of tariffs, and he said it would get better. Mr. Shine said, we're still waiting. Well, again, why the fuck did you... I just don't understand this. All right, then we're going to get back to this. A year and a half later, some Gen Z men say they are disillusioned by Trump's second term. A variety of surveys have shown that young voters are veering sharply away from Trump since his last presidential election. In the recent New York Times Siena poll found that Trump's approval rating with young men has fell about 10 percentage points just in the last few months. Sorry, I'm getting some tea here. Is everybody following this on the screen where the cursor is? You can see this right here where the cursor is. Fell by 10 percentage points in the last few months with young people. Crazy work. Everybody can see that? Okay, cool. At the same time, despite efforts from Democratic politicians to reach young men by diving into bro culture, after 2024, what does they say? Can see it on my phone. Can't see it on the phone? I don't know why. Can everybody see this on the screen? You should be able to. I can make the, should I make it a little bit bigger? Here, is this better? They not only want to control women, but all of us. Think about what they put in 2020. Right? You're right. Keep reading it, can't see. Okay, can you see it better now? Can y'all see it better? Is that good? Is that okay? Is that good? Is that how you say that? Acedra? Well. Well. Is that better? Okay, cool. So, in interviews with 24 young men in Wisconsin, Maine, Oregon, and Arizona, y'all should be able to see this, right? Texas, Illinois, and Washington, D.C. Is that okay? Much better? Okay, cool. Many said their disaffection reached far beyond politics. They said they felt daunted by an unforgiving job market, pessimistic about matters as personal as their romantic prospects. Again, they can't get a romantic partner, probably because they support the MAGA movement, and broadly unsure of where they fit in society. And a lot of these young men, which again, I don't understand, neither party, they said, was speaking to their concerns. Now, this young men, if there are any young men in the chat, and I know our demographic tends to be 30s, 40s, and up, but we do have some young people in here in their 20s. Why the fuck are you inclined to say that you don't think Democrats are speaking to your needs? I'm not understanding it. We actually had a Kamala Harris, a Democratic candidate for the presidency, that talked about reducing your cost of living, that talked about giving you a down payment if you are a first-time home buyer, that talked about fucking socializing medicine, that talked about having you have socialized fucking healthcare, meaning you didn't have to pay for it, talked about reducing your fucking grocery prices, talked about improving trade relationships again with our trade partners, okay, some that had been lost. Right? Talked about protecting women's rights. How in the fuck are these Democrats not speaking to your concerns? Talked about protecting your constitutional fucking rights, your First Amendment rights. Those sound like all things that you should be concerned with. Does anybody understand this, that Democrats aren't speaking to the issues of young people? Talked about funding your fucking schools. Talked about trying to reduce the prices of college, the cost of a higher education. Talked about getting rid of your student loan debt. These are all things that I think that would apply to young men in their 20s. Don't you? Who are you listening to where you're not hearing what the Democrats are saying? Talked about trying to improve the fucking domestic job market. I'm not really understanding this position with Gen Z young men that Democrats aren't speaking to you. It seems like they're speaking to all the issues that you should be concerned with. I'm not really, does anybody else get this? Are they not paying attention to the Democratic agenda? What I think has happened is that a lot of these conservative podcasters and members of the Republican Party, They try to scare people with shit that shouldn't scare people, meaning LGBTQ plus and trans. And then that becomes all that Gen Z hears. Even though LGBTQ plus and the trans community are not threats to society. Or any of them. It's fucking weird. How did you fall for this shit? I don't get it. Gen Z men, how did you fall for this shit? I'm not understanding. Men are graduating right now from college at declining rates and are 10 percentage points less likely to hold bachelor's degrees than women. Maybe that's one of the factors. I always say women are a lot smarter than men. Well, now we have the educational statistics that show that. And now men are graduating at a lower rate. So maybe what's happened is these conservative podcasters and the Republicans, they're seeing an opportunity to sway uneducated fucking men that are in the Gen Z category. Men's median hourly wage adjusted for inflation is lower today among the working class than it was 50 years ago. And they account for about 70% of what is called deaths of despair. Deaths from unaliving yourself or an overdose on, let's say, illegal substances. Still, with the midterm election this fall and another presidential contest steadily approaching, many young men said their political allegiance remained entirely up for grabs. So any Democratic candidates for the presidency need to be paying attention because this is a group that can sway an entire election. Vincent McKibben, if you can follow on the screen, he's a 25-year-old computer hardware engineer in Austin, Texas. He grew up in a liberal family but enjoys the banter offered by right-leaning voices like Joe Rogan. This is a problem. Recently, however, he has started to worry about that heterodox manosphere preys on buzzy culture war issues to attract attention rather than offering substantive solutions. Well, you should have figured that out before. That has not left him entirely enthusiastic about Democrats. He said that the clinical, policy-driven choices on the left felt very academic and lacked a masculine charisma that people could latch onto. What the fuck are you talking about? A masculine charisma? Do you want to be able to afford a house or groceries? You know what's masculine, young people? Being able to eat. Do you know what's masculine? Being able to fucking purchase a house. The fuck? You have the wrong focus, young people. You know what's fucking masculine? Financial freedom. Being able to take care of yourself. Yes, I agree with that, Mimi. That's what masculine is. Don't look for Joe Rogan to show you what it is to be masculine. Or Theo fucking Vaughn. You know what's masculine? Taking care of your fucking family. Being able to afford health care for your family. For your young wife. That's fucking masculine. Right? We need to shift our fucking priorities. And who is raising these young men? If you are looking to Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan for masculinity and Donald Trump, you're fucking lost already. Policies are not about masculinity. That's the problem. These podcasters and Donald Trump have fucking fooled you while they collect millions of dollars. Focus. You know what is fucking masculine? A 2% mortgage rate. That's fucking masculine. Not a 7% fucking mortgage rate. Y'all got to change your perspective. This is politics, not entertainment. And these fucking young 25-year-olds and 22-year-olds and 27-year-olds don't know that. You've got to shift your focus. Billionaires don't give a shit about you. Donald Trump is a billionaire now, thanks to this presidency. You tell alpha males that's their gender identity, right? So we've got to do a better job. Mimi touched upon it in the chat. You're absolutely right, Mimi. We've got to change the fucking narrative. We've got to deliver our message. I think the message I just delivered was pretty good. You know what the fuck is masculine? Being able to buy your own car, your own house, paying for your own health care, getting off your mama's health care, your daddy's health care at 26 years old. That's what the fuck masculinity is. Taking care of your damn self. Sounding tough at a fucking rally or on a podcast is not masculinity. Treating women with respect is masculinity. Respecting your women as your queens is your fucking masculinity. You're not going to learn that from Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn and Donald Trump. That's your fucking problem. You're not going to learn that from people all up in the fucking e-files. Grow the fuck up. This is how we got to connect with young people in their 20s. Right? One in the chat if you agree with what I'm saying. Sorry, we're going to church of this motherfucker today. I'm sick of reading stupid shit from young men. You got quarterbacks like Jackson Dart from the New York Giants introducing Trump while people can't fucking eat or afford homes, can't fill up their cars with gas, can't buy a damn vehicle. Jackson Dart doesn't give a fuck about you, young people. Because he's out of touch. He's a young millionaire that's 23 years old. Not somebody graduating college looking for their first fucking job. Y'all need to grow up. Politics isn't supposed to be cool. It can be cool if you got swag like my Uncle Barack Obama and you're taking care of business and you're helping millions of Americans get health care through the Affordable Care Act. Then you can carry all the fucking swag that you want because you're standing on business. Donald Trump was never going to do anything for you because he didn't do a damn thing for you in his first term. And y'all should have paid attention. And a lot of you 20-year-olds obviously couldn't vote his first term, but you should have been doing your research before you voted for him a second time. That's the problem. You think it's cool when Donald Trump's doing a double giraffe jerk-off dance. That's not cool. He doesn't even have any fucking rhythm. He can't even move his fucking hips. You think that's cool? Have you seen my Uncle Barack? Y'all need to change your fucking perspective and grow the fuck up. Pay attention to what the Democratic agenda is. Then you might vote in a way that won't hurt yourself and the rest of the country. That's what I'm saying. Everybody tap that screen and share it live. Drop some kingdom crowns in here if you can. I didn't mean to go to church on them on a damn Thursday. But damn, I'm sick of reading shit like this. Sandra, thank you so much for the drum pop. Win Sandra in the chat. Drop some kingdom crowns in here if you can. Some populars help us get pushed out. Thank you, I'm low key. We got a goal up top too. Thank you, Blacker Tony on the kingdom crown. What's up, D-Town? I'm sick of hearing the stupid shit. I really am. It's crazy. Mr. Castle in Phoenix, a one-time Republican. It's struggling. It's not failing. I agree. But these young people need to pay attention to who's going to give them hope. And it's not the fucking party that's trying to take away their damn health care, go to wars, okay, and enrich billionaires at your expense. It's not the fucking party that continues to fund billionaires, support billionaires that are putting data centers in your fucking city and taking away your jobs. It's not that part. It's not that party. Mr. Castle in Phoenix, a one-time Republican who is now nonpartisan, said he felt completely lost politically. If you asked who's a political figure you like, I don't know one of that I can think of, he said, it feels like nobody really cares about me. Again, you're listening to the wrong people. You're not inspired by Mom Donnie? Young people, are you paying attention to Mom Donnie in New York City? He should be inspiring you. What he's trying to do in New York City should be inspiring you. Trying to control rent, trying to get you access to affordable fucking food, trying to improve public transportation, trying to put rent controls in place so you can actually live in a city like New York City. Why aren't you paying attention to the people that are trying to help you? You can fucking learn. Mom Donnie's crushing it already. Let's see if he delivers. But pay attention. They're out there. No, he's not. Cool, Blue. Great retort. Awesome. Thank you so much for your insight. No, he's not. No, he's not what, Blue? Another brain unalived MAGA. He's not what, Blue? What does no, he's not mean? What does that mean? No, he's not what? Blue, tell me something Mamdani is doing wrong currently in New York City. Let's see if Blue has an answer. I guarantee you he doesn't. Yeah, that's what I thought, Blue. Silence. I don't like him. He's brown. He's brown. He looks Muslim. I don't like him. He's a brownie. Yeah, like I said, Blue doesn't have an answer. I know we're all fucking shocked. What don't you like about Mamdani? Blue? Well, he's brown. His name is Mamdani. That's what I don't like. He's a socialist. He's a communist. I don't know what either of those is. Yeah, notice how I've got no response from Blue. I know we're all fucking shocked. I know we were all expecting one. I know you're shocked. Yeah. Drop the beat. Let's go. I don't have the beat on this computer. Well, I do, but I don't have it pulled up. Blue, again, you're part of the problem. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about, and you just yap. You can't even come up with anything you don't like about him. Democrats realize they need to confront the challenges young men are facing. Prominent right-wing voices like Tucker Carlson, Vice President J.D. Chesterfield, and Charlie Kirk, who was unalive last fall, have done a better job at speaking to these woes. Some Democrats acknowledge. That's what I'm saying. We have an opportunity. We have to reach out to this disillusioned group of voters and tell them that they matter. And actually convey Democratic fucking positions and principles and policies. I don't think we've done a great job at that. Kamala tried. I don't think Kamala was loud enough. She should have been continuously harping on socialized medicine, housing assistance, right? Lowering food prices, jobs, right? She was trying. She should have taken opportunities on some of these podcasters. That's one of the mistakes that I think that she made. She should have went on Joe Rogan's podcast. Even though he's a fucking tool, you would have reached a group of independents that listen to him. Democrats can't make that same mistake come next election. When they get opportunities to go on these young influencers' podcasts, they need to go do it. And Joe Rogan's not a young influencer. I mean, the motherfucker's in his 50s, I think. But you get what I'm saying. Yes, I know time wasn't on her side. Again, that is one thing I blame Joe Biden for as well, that he waited way too long to drop out. In fact, I've said it, Joe Biden should not have run for a second term. Initially, when he got into office, he said he was going to be a one-term president. He should have stuck with that. That would have helped Kamala Harris. But anyway, what I'm saying is there are opportunities for Democrats to reach this group of voters. But also, if you are a young man in your 20s and you're Gen Z and you're politically undecided, you have to pay attention to what each of the parties' agendas are. If you are unfamiliar with Democratic policies and agenda, go do your research. Not from Joe Rogan and not from Theo Vaughn. It's really easy to fucking find information on what the agendas are. Really fucking easy. You can use political science journals. You can use Google Scholar to look up a fucking topic of the Democratic principles and agenda. You can use sources like NPR and PBS and New York Times and even the Washington Post and ProPublica. You can get information on a lot of issues from any of these fucking sources. It's out there. You can go to candidate-specific websites. Like Kamala had her whole fucking agenda on her website. Did you bother to look? Go to Mamdani's fucking website. Go look at his policy proposals. Right? Go see what Gavin Newsom is about. Go to AOC's site. Go see what she's about. The information is there. Go to the candidates directly. They would have to read. There are some young independent men that I think do have an eagerness to read. We've got to get to those people. We got to teach them how to do fucking research with accurate information. Not going to X or Joe Rogan or Theo Vaughn. That's the problem. right? But these people on the right, these podcasters, they've convinced Gen Z men that they are welcome among conservatives in part by offering a masculine blueprint of how they should live that includes nostalgic and traditional visions of family and marriage. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What is a traditional vision of family and marriage? Restricting women's fucking rights? That must mean the Christian YT nationalist vision of family and marriage. Because people on the left, liberals, also do value family and marriage. That's not a conservative fucking principle. But that's just a weird thing to be sucked into. It's weird. As if liberals and Democrats don't have families. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. Secondly, how do you claim to be a traditional vision of family and marriage and you support the motherfucker in the White House right now who didn't even attend his son's wedding over the weekend because he had a rally to attend? That's a traditional family and fucking marriage? Whose wife you never see him with. So I don't even know what the fuck y'all fell for. Who's cheated on his wife openly with corn stars and P-mates. Traditional family and marriage. You fell for this shit? Really? Pete Kegsbreath, traditional family and marriage? Divorce, cheating on all his wives? SA claims? The fuck are y'all talking about? We could go on and on and on and on, obviously. All these motherfuckers all in the E-files? Traditional family and marriage? You fell for this shit? MAGA Mike Johnson, really? Grindr crashing at the damn party platform? I don't get how y'all fell for this shit. Y'all are some gullible motherfuckers. Traditional family and marriage, really? We got to do better, young man. You shouldn't be falling for this shit. You shouldn't be falling for this shit. Shauna Daly, she's the managing director of Speaking with American Men Project, one of the many left-wing efforts to understand this cohort, said Republicans have woven anxieties over employment, so they've worsened employment, home buying, that's worse now as well, and marriage into one aspirational version of the future. Everybody, if y'all could do me a favor real quick and hashtag Obama in the chat. Amazing. We've got 8 more drums above my head, too, if y'all want to help out. Kingdom Crowns. Populars also help us as well. Y'all are doing awesome in here. Everybody tap and clap. Everybody share and care. I appreciate y'all. Tootie, thank you so much. Two Spirit, thank you so much. Pookie Roo, I appreciate you. Caliph Gal, thank you. Patty Bless, thank you so much. Get those hashtag Obamas up top. We got 8 more drums up top. If anybody wants to help us out, that would be awesome too. That will go to some confettis. I can only do one goal at a time, so let's please try to knock those out. It helps us to continue to get pushed out in the algorithm, okay? We're going to be out for about 45 more minutes. We got much more to get to, all right? Hippie Gamma, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, I'm good. Yes, hashtag Obama. Get those. Thank you, Hippie Gamma on the Kingdom Crowns. Daisy, thank you so much. You make a fantastic sour cream as well. I appreciate you. So again, what Republicans have done is been able to lie to young men. Mr. Conspiracy Theory, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't give a fuck. When I don't give a fuck in the chat on the beautiful drums. Don't call. Thank you so much. Don't call. We love to not call you. We fucking love it. We love to avoid calling you. It's fantastic. Everybody continue to tap and clap and share and care. We got 215 people in the chat. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So anyway, I think this is important because these are young people that we can tap into for the midterms. She said Democrats needed to challenge the appeal of turning back the clock. What is the appeal of turning back the clock, by the way? While also putting forth an alternative vision. We have one. If you're a young man in your 20s, what the fuck is appealing about the 1940s? Or the 1950s, or the 1960s, or the 1970s. What is appealing to you about turning back the clock 60, 70, 80, 100 years? How the fuck does that benefit you? We don't live in that world anymore. I don't get it. Congratulations on level 5. Don't call me. In interviews, young men indicated just how tricky that might prove to be. Many were deeply skeptical of the Democratic brand and viewed the left as unwelcoming. Are you serious? How is the left unwelcoming? I thought we were DEI and taste the rainbow. How the fuck is the left unwelcoming? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. What's up, Happy Cappy? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Don't call me, I'll call you. Congratulations on level 19 in the chat. For some, for instance, said a traditional family dynamic with a man as the breadwinner for his wife and children would give them purpose. An aspiration of masculinity, they said they believed the left discourages. What? How does the left discourage a man being a breadwinner and a provider for his wife and children? I don't get that one. That doesn't make any sense. But see, podcasters on the right have been able to fucking say this, and you know what this means. We're scared of LGBTQ+. That's what that means. We're scared of a woman having an education and potentially earning more than her husband. Like I said before, grow the fuck up. You need to grow the fuck up. We aren't living in the 1940s. You weren't alive in the 1940s. So why the fuck do you want to turn back the clock to a time that you were not alive? You young men need to grow the fuck up. Republicans don't care about you. Even though they talk the game about a breadwinner and a man providing for his family, they're doing nothing for you to get a job, to afford housing, to afford health care, to afford to take care of yourself. They're doing nothing to help you into this traditional family that you covet. You need to grow up and realize that everybody's not going to be like you. And you shouldn't even give a fuck. You should worry about yourselves and your own goals, not what another family is doing. Your priorities need to be right. Why the fuck are you worried about who somebody else is married to? Or how much somebody else makes in a family? Who the fuck cares? Worry about yourself. Take care of your own business. No government politician's going to take care of you for yourself. My eyes aren't good enough to read it. Right on the screen right now, is it not big enough? I can make it even bigger if you want. Let's see. Can y'all see it? Is that bigger? Is this bigger? In the same poll, both outcomes ranked near the bottom of the list in priorities among young people, especially young women who voted for former President Kamala Harris. Okay? Dylan, I don't know that last name. A Republican student leader at Carroll University in Wisconsin pointed to an NBC poll he read about last year, which found that having children and being married were among the most important definitions of success for young men who voted for Trump. Which is ironic because he doesn't give a shit about his children and his wife doesn't give a shit about him. And again, those outcomes rank near the bottom of the list for people who voted for Kamala. There's no positivity toward marriage that I see a lot from the left-leaning view. That's according to the Republican student leader. Young people overall are getting married less and less. Erin Esser, a friend of this Republican strategist who led a progressive group at Carroll before graduating this month, said she worried that far-right influencers like Andrew Tate, who hates women, and Nick Fuentes, also who hates women, had led some young men to find a scapegoat for their troubles with finding a job, purchasing a home, or starting a family, blaming women, minority groups, or immigrants. Again, grow up. If you're listening to Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate about what direction your life should head, you're in deep trouble. Really deep trouble. You need to grow up and start following some fucking grown-ass adults that act like grown-ass adults. Not Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate. That's your problem. And then calling yourselves involuntary celibate. You need to grow up and learn how to talk to women. Learn how to respect women. I don't know who the fuck raised you, but they didn't do a very good job if Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate are able to influence you so easily. Miss D, Trump has 5 kids and 3 baby mamas. That's what I said. If you're looking for traditional family values, that's crazy to be following Republicans right now. And people like Donald Trump and Pete Kegsbreath. It's pretty fucking weird. I don't know how you fell for it. It's almost like it might be the racism and fucking xenophobia and misogyny that you fell for. A lot of people are feeling alone and sad, and I feel bad, Miss Esther said, but it's looking into the past when that's not the reality we're living in anymore. Exactly. Exactly. So here's what some of the Democrats are saying. Some Democrats acknowledge that they do not have easy solutions to the cultural dilemmas that have drawn young men to the right. Governor Gavin Newsom of California suggested the Democrats had been timid on male issues. Again, I don't know what the fuck these male issues thing is. Getting a job, housing costs, healthcare insurance, these are human being issues. I don't know what the male issue shit is. Finding a job is an everyone issue, but these men need to grow up. The party, he said in an interview, needed to preach an affirmative vision of manliness that appreciated the desire to be a caregiver or protector of a family. I think we already do that. My Uncle Barack was a very strong family man. Are these young men not paying attention? Kamala Harris is a family woman. Were you intimidated by Kamala Harris because she's educated? Because she's successful? Her husband, also a strong man. Mike Walls was a strong family man. I'm not understanding what the fuck these young men fell for. I don't get it. It's misogyny? I think so too, Kat. And racism. Biden was a strong family man. I don't remember any scandals with Biden with P-mates and corn stars, do you? I didn't see Biden listed in those e-files, did you? Kind of weird. Those are not things that men should feel ashamed for, Gavin Newsom said. Still, many Democrats said they were confident that most young men were more open to liberal views than the latest conventional wisdom suggested. I agree. I agree. So I wanted to share that with you. And then I'm going to share some polls with you. I'm not talking about those kinds of polls either. I'm not talking about those polls. But again, we've got to get to these young men. But young men, you've got to do your fucking research. And you need to learn about what the Democratic agenda is. And the ideas and the values and the beliefs and the principles. Don't be lazy. Don't just turn on Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn because it's easy and you know how to access them. Do some reading. If you're an educated young man and you went to college, this should be pretty fucking easy for you. You have all grown up with the internet. This should be easy for you. Everybody continue tapping that screen. We're at 200,000 likes, everybody. We've got 7 more drum rolls up top. If anybody wants to help us out with drum rolls, that would be awesome. We are live streaming from Tube of the Y today. And we're live streaming from Tick of the Talk, okay? I appreciate all the support in here, too. Y'all have been awesome. Everybody that's watching over on Tube of the Y, too, I appreciate you. I'm checking that out. We got D-Town over there. We got M. Renee over there. We got Heather. We got Maggie. We had Blacker. I appreciate everybody over there. I'm checking comments over there, too. But I'm trying to watch Tick of the Talk, too. So I'm multitasking, okay? Thank you, Kat, so much for the drum pop. I appreciate you. Win Kat in the chat. Thank you so much. Everybody win chat. She's level 11, too. Thank you, Kat. We got 6 more of those. If you want to help out with the gallery up top, too, that would be awesome. But everything is open. We can do anything we want. What the fuck? Win what the fuck in the chat on the drums. We appreciate you, what the fuck. Drop that what the fuck sticker in the chat. What's up, Shody? Thank you, Kat. Are you new here, Kat? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We do this every day, Kat, if you haven't been here before. We talk about these political issues. I don't multi-stream every day. I'm usually just on Tick of the Talk, but I'm trying to expand our horizons. I'm over on SUB of the Stack too, African Space Night over there, Tube of the Y, African Knights Kingdom. But we're going to start multi-streaming more, okay? We're going to do this. What's up, Tootie? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this like every Thursday, maybe every Tuesday, Thursday. We'll go on multiple streams so we can try to continue to grow both platforms. All right. Thank you. What the fuck? Everybody drop that what the fuck sticker. Thinking about you. What the fuck? I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. We love y'all. We love you. We love you. We love you, brother. 400 shares in the chat, everybody. 400 shares, which is awesome. Continue to tap and clap. I don't know if you're here. If you are here, grab a heart me. I don't know if you're here on the talk side or the tube of the Y side, but either way, if you're on the TikTok side, drop a heart me. Drop a heart me. All right. And why that's important now is that Trump's approval rating is cratering. So I'm going to show you that on the screen next too. Patty, thank you so much for the drum set. Win Patty on the drum set, everybody. I appreciate you, Patty. Thank you so much. We love Patty. We love patty cake, Baker's man. We love it so much. Thank you, Patty. And Patty, bless. Amazing. Shorty, thank you so much on the drum pop. We love the drum pop. After we hit these two last drum pops, we're going to go spam out some confettis together, okay? Shorty, thank you for the drum pop again. Everybody, 25 W's for Shorty, 25 W's for Patty. We got, oh, you know what? Let's cover this first before we get into the polls. Did y'all hear about this shit today? What the fuck? Hold on. Motherfucker, what the fuck? I got to log in over here. Hold on. Just bear with me. All right. This shit is crazy, folks. This shit is crazy. All right, so this is fucking nuts. This is nuts. Okay. I'll put it on the screen. Y'all aren't even gonna believe this shit. Y'all heard about this today? Trump appointees are pushing for a new $250 banknote with Trump's portrait on it. While people cannot afford fucking healthcare, houses, groceries, gas, he's worried about a $250 bill with his name on it. Y'all seen this? I'm gonna put it on the screen for you. You can't even believe this shit, folks. Are you shitting me? This is what we're focused on. Shorty! Thank you for the drum pop. I appreciate you. Win Shorty in the chat. Win Shorty in the chat. This is real, folks. This is real, folks. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Yeah. Trump appointees pushed $250 banknote with his portrait. The printing director who resisted the effort said she was reassigned last month. The buck stopped here. This is what he's trying to do right now, folks. While we got a war, while you can't afford fucking health care, while you can't afford gas or groceries, you can't take care of your family, young men feeling disillusioned because nothing's going well for them. They can't afford shit or get a job or get a romantic partner. This is who the masculine guy, although he's not masculine, this is what he's focused on. Yeah. A $250 bill. Everybody can see this bullshit, I'm assuming. Yeah. Trump administration officials, I'll make this larger for you if you need to see the fucking zoomed. Y'all need to see it again. Y'all need to see the, since you're going to follow along, I'll tell you. I'll make it bigger for you. Trump administration officials have pressed the Office for Responsible Printing the nation's money to design a $250 bill featuring the president's portrait. This is according to 4 current and former employees and what would be the first appearance of a living person on U.S. currency in more than 150 years. This would be the first time a fucking living president is on currency in 150 years. Yeah. This is what the focus is on. This. Just so y'all can see it. That's what the focus is on right now. What's up, Rob? No living president in 150 years has been on currency. And he's doing a $250 bill, attempting to. Now, it's not going to work, but he's attempting to because of the 250th anniversary of America. And nice picture, by the way. Rob, thank you so much for the roses. Everybody, we got the Canyon Bighorn above, too, if y'all want to help out with the goals. So I'll continue to read up on it. Starting last year, 2 political appointees at the Treasury Department, U.S. Treasury, Brandon Beach and his senior advisor, Mike Brown, repeatedly urged the staff at the agency's Bureau of Engraving and Printing to prepare prototypes of the note. That's according to the employees who said the move raised concerns because federal law currently only allows deceased people to appear on bills. So surprise, surprise, he'd be breaking another law. The employee spoke on a condition of anonymity for fear of retribution. Yeah. Patty Bless, thank you so much for the Canyon Bighorn. As a part of the effort, Beach in August and September provided bureau staff with mock-up designs for the note, including one that shows President Trump's face in the center of a $250 bill between the signatures of President and Treasury Secretary Scott. Tariffs if the exporting countries hate tariffs so much, according to one of the employees and records reviewed by the Washington Post. The artist who said he designed a mock-up told the Post that he had spoken with Trump about it. British painter Ian Alexander said Trump endorsed the changes to his original design, such as adding the colors of the American flag and a logo commemorating the 250th anniversary. He likes to call me his favorite British artist, said Alexander. Yeah, that's not a flex. No living person has appeared on the U.S. currency since 1866. When it was outlawed after the image of a mid-level Treasury bureaucrat showed up on a 5-cent note. Legislation that would allow Trump to appear on the $250 bill was introduced in Congress last year to commemorate the nation's 250th anniversary, but it has languished, meaning it has stalled. It is not going to pass. In a statement, a Treasury Department spokesperson said the printing office is conducting appropriate planning and due diligence in response to the proposed legislation. Should this legislative mandate be signed into law, it won't. The BEP is moving proactively to produce a $250 commemorative note which will appropriately recognize the anniversary of our great nation. The director of the Printing Bureau, Patricia Salamine, and other staff repeatedly explained to Beach and Brown that there were legal and procedural obstacles to producing the note and that it would take years longer than they had envisioned, according to 4 employees. The 2 political appointees were dismissive in response. 2 of the current employees said she had told them, "We are not authorized to do this. We cannot progress any further. All stakeholders have not even met to discuss the next step," said one of the employees. Currency often takes 6 to 8 years to produce a new bill, especially one of such high value. Willow, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, all distractions. They are really trying anything to get us to stop talking about fucking the e-files, right? Or the economy. Yeah. Salamine then said she was abruptly reassigned from her post by the Treasury management on April 27th, writing the next day in an email to colleagues that she was leaving with a heavy heart. So essentially, she was fired for standing up to Trump and telling him it was illegal and not feasible. And even if it was illegal, it takes us 6 to 8 years to produce this currency, not 6 months. Lady K, welcome in. Every kiss begins with K. She wrote her goodbye email, a copy of which was obtained by the Washington Post, that she had been reassigned to another job. Lady K, thank you. Sociology, thank you. In the Treasury Department, and that her departure was not my choice. Lady T, I appreciate you so much. Everybody, hashtag Obama in the chat if you can. We got 200 plus people in here. If y'all want to gift and uplift, feel free. We've got some bighorns right above my head. We're going to do confettis next. We're going to get to 300,000 likes. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate you so much. She added that she was never sacrificed the values or character of herself or organization and always prioritized the U.S. currency program and the value that each employee bring to the mission, okay? The buck stopped here, she wrote. So she essentially said she wasn't going to do this illegal shit, and they fired her. That's what the fuck happened. That's what the fuck happened, unfortunately. Yeah. That's what the fuck happened. Fucked up, right? Patty Bless, thank you. Mike Fusco, thank you for the TikTok. So I wanted to show y'all that. Yeah. So that's happening. Next, I'm going to give you the polls. If there's any MAGA in here, it does not look too good for you. I will tell you that right now. If there's any MAGA in here, it's not looking too good for you. This is a Fox News poll I'm about to show y'all, which is crazy. We're going to get to a Fox News poll. Pookie Roo, thank you so much. Pookie Roo, I do love you. I appreciate you. Everybody, we got 6 more bighorns. Y'all just want to get to the confettis. Let me change this real quick. Why don't we just do a bunch of confettis? If you are in here, if y'all want to help out with Kingdom Crowns too and get us in those populars, that would be amazing. I don't know how far we are in the populars. I'm trying to see. But let's do some confettis. We can all do these together. We're going to put 21 up together. I appreciate everybody. Everybody can smack these down. How are we doing on populars? I see we're a popular live. Oh, we're not even that far out, everybody. We're about 21K points out of the popular rankings. If we knocked out a bunch of confettis together, everybody, what I would like y'all to do for the remainder of the show, if you are gifting, go to the gift box at the bottom. Kiwi Annie, thank you so much. Thank you on the first confetti too, Leah. At that gift box, there's going to be something that says exclusive. Go into that tab and gift anything if you can gift in there. Whether that's a club cheers, a club power, a greeting heart, a budding heart, a level up rocket ship, a fucking thunder falcon, a shiny air balloon, confettis, whatever it might be, heart me flexes. I appreciate you so much. All that shit works, all right? Deb Orley, thank you so much for the confettis. The next 40 minutes, we're going to try to get there, all right? If you cannot gift, it's not a problem. No one is ever required to gift. Do what you are fucking comfortable with doing. All right? If that means tapping and clapping, then that's what you do, all right? Yeah. So the reason I'm picking a Fox News poll, Rob, he said for a Fox News poll, is hell frozen over? No, the reason that I picked a Fox News poll today, Rob, is because MAGAs can't say, well, that's a liberal poll. Only liberals were polled with Fox News. They can't say that. So that's why I'm actually showing the Fox News poll. And the Fox News poll is not good either. So that's why, because we frequently go through the New York Times, Siena polls, Ipsos, YouGov. We do tons of different polls. But he's even underwater in a Fox News polls. That's how bad it is right now for Trump. So that's why I did that, right? Because you got to show these brain unalive MAGAs that that's the liberal polls. No, it's not. Leah, thank you so much. Unless Fox News is liberal now. I don't give a fuck. Thank you so much for the confettis. Everybody spam the shit out of those confettis. And then we're going to go with like 2,000 Kingdom Crowns after this, okay? Leah, thank you so much. And those are one coiners. Shorty, thank you, Shorty, so much for the budding heart. Patty, bless. Y'all have been amazing in here. 180 people in here. So let me get it up on my screen first. And this is from within the last week. This shit is crazy. And I'll put it right up on it. I'll put it right up on. Everybody can see it. It's bad. It's bad. It's fucking real bad. Rosie Rob, thank you for the confettis. I appreciate you so much. Win Rosie Rob in the chat on the confettis. Did we just hit the fucking goal? I mean, damn. Okay, Rosie Rob, I see you. Rhonda, thank you. Win Rosie Rob in the chat. Y'all are doing amazing. I think every time I go I do this multi-streaming, for some reason it puts me in the gaming category, which I've never signed up as a gamer, so I don't understand that, but whatever. Everybody drop that Rosie Rob. I appreciate you. You see me on the 2 apps. Amazing. I appreciate you. All right. So Rob's got, he knocked that down. Next, we're going to do the Kingdom Crowns. Everybody, this is one coin. We're going to put 2,000 of them up right now at one coin. We got 200 people in here, which is awesome. We need only 18.3 popularity points to get into the top 99 populars. I can see us doing that in the next 30 minutes easily. If we knock these down, we can hit this easily, folks. I'm telling you, we can hit this easily. Focus on these, the populars, confettis, anything in the exclusive tab, okay? Anything in the exclusive tab will help us, all right? Y'all are doing amazing in here. Continue to tap and slap, care and share. Thank you so much. You got game? I do? Shorty, thank you so much. Rob, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all are doing amazing in here. Anything in the exclusive tabs. Does not matter what it is. Confettis, Kingdom Crowns, shiny air balloons, anything that y'all like in there. Thank you, what the fuck. Drop the what the fuck stickers. Drop the Rosie Rob. Thank you, everybody. All right, so here's the Fox News poll. Rosie Rob is going crazy. Leah's going crazy. I appreciate that. All right. Can I hear in this? Hold on. Yeah, I can hear it. Does this look okay, by the way? It looks extremely clear on my screen. How about you? It's bright. I got the lights in here, the daylight. It's looking clear. Can you guys get used to this on like Tuesdays and Thursdays if I do this? Would that be all right? I want to thank Rosie Rob as well on the donation. Yes? Good. I like this. All right, so let me put this shit up on the screen. Any MAGAs, watch. Yeah, this is going to be painful for you, MAGAs. It's going to be fucking painful. Y'all aren't going to like what you see, MAGAs. I'm telling you right now. You're not going to like what you see, MAGAs. Everybody, can y'all see this? Fox News poll. Right from Fox. Cursor's right on Fox News here. As economic pain deepens, disapproval of Trump hits a new high. Are y'all seeing this? Very clearly. Opposition to the Iran war grows despite belief U.S. is winning. Everybody, if you're a MAGA in here, we got about 190 people in here. This is Fox News, not a liberal poll. We like to call balls and strikes here, okay? And I don't watch Fox News and I don't listen to Fox News. This is your right-wing propaganda machine telling you shit is going south quickly. Yeah. And their fucking approval rating of Trump is higher than most of the other polls. Voters are increasingly pessimistic about the economy. What the fuck? Thank you, what the fuck, on the party laser. I appreciate you. Very clear. Voters are increasingly pessimistic about the economy and President Trump's handling of key issues, while a majority oppose continued U.S. military involvement in Iran, even as most believe the U.S. is winning the war on the right. I don't know how they think that. That's according to a new Fox News national survey. Affordability continues to dominate the political landscape. Remember, who cares about affordability? Who cares? Who cares? All they want to do is they want to do trans for everyone. They want to do trans in all the sports. They want to do trans for everyone. I know that's not true, but that's what I'm going to say. In the Fox News poll, 58% flagged the cost of living as their top economic worry, up from 50% in February. This eclipses other issues such as government spending, jobs, and tariffs. Ground beef, $8? Yeah. So here you can see. Everybody can see this little chart here. Here, do I need to improve the size of it? Do I need to increase the size of it? That's what Stormy says. She wishes she could increase the size of it. Unfortunately, she could not. Unfortunately, she could not. Okay, so we'll go right here. You can see the cost of living at 58%. Can y'all see it? Well, Rob's beautiful Kingdom Crowns is kind of blocking it, but I appreciate you, Rob. So cost of living, it's 58%. We've got government spending is only 16%. Tariffs, income inequality, taxes. Nobody gives a shit about that. Jobs, only 8%. Okay, and then we can go down here. More than 3/4 also say the economy is in bad shape. Can everybody see this right here? 77% of those polled by Fox News say the economy is in bad shape. That is worse than last month, which was 73%, and a year ago, which was 71%. Who said the economy was bad a year ago? Only 23% rated positively, the lowest point in more than a year. This is a Fox News poll. The economy, free milk and eggs. I'm showing you a Fox News poll. Any MAGAs listening? Fox News poll. A slim majority of voters, 51%, say their family's finances are worse than 2 years ago. Damn. 51% of Fox News said it was better than Biden's last year. What the fuck? They want Biden back. That's Fox News. That's crazy. And you can see right here, Fox News too, 56% doubt the White House's competence at managing government. 56%. Can y'all see this shit, right? They don't even think the White House has any competence within it. Which they're right. This is Fox News. This is the propaganda machine. Any MAGAs in here? MAGAs? Bueller? MAGAs, where the fuck y'all at? Bueller? Mama Wolf, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Stephanie Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate you. For the level 31. Mega? Bueller? Where the fuck y'all at? Fox News, right on the screen. Voters say their finances are worse compared to 2 years ago. Could y'all see this? Look at this. 51% worse. Can y'all see it? Rob, thank you so much on the Kingdom Crowns, man. I appreciate it. Rob's throwing all these Kingdom Crowns on the screen. Once he's done, I'm going to keep it here so y'all can see it. Thank you, Leon, the Populars. Your thumb is traumatized. Well, thank you, Rob, because you crushed that shit. Thank you so much, brother. We got to be getting close to the damn popular rankings, too. Everybody, we're about 13.2K popularity points out of the top 99 populars. We can get there, folks. Keep pushing. We're going to do some confettis next. As soon as Rob's fucking shit's off the screen, I'm going to show y'all this damn poll. Jax, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All that helps to explain the deterioration in Trump's ratings on the economy. A year ago, 56% people. All right, y'all can see it now. Ready? I'm scrolling up. Y'all can see it, right? Voters that say their finances are worse compared to 2 years ago, you can see worse in the middle at 51%, better 16%, same 33%. So fucking 84% of people polled at Fox News would rather just have, I mean, they might as well just have Biden in there. They were doing better or the same. Shelley, thank you so much. You were lied to, Magus. The increase since April comes from a 7-point rise in disapproval among Republicans on the economy. Notably, approval of Trump on the economy among non-MAGA Republicans, 36%, is more in line with independents, 18%, than MAGA Republicans who think the economy is going well at 74%. That's why I say you MAGA Republicans are such a small fucking portion of society and the voting population, and you think you're the largest. It's crazy. You are by far the smallest group of fucking voters in the country. The numbers here just show it. Non-MAGA Republicans give them a 36% approval rating on the economy. MAGA Republicans give them a 74%. That's how delusional you motherfuckers are. The president's overall approving on handling the economy stands at 29%. Lowest ever. The economy. Remember, that's all we heard. That's why they were voting for him. Free milk and eggs. Dr. Fauci. The jab juice. The jab. That's why I voted for Trump. The jab. The jab. All right, everybody, let's do some St. Louis Cardinals. We got 11 St. Louis Cardinals. Keep tapping and clapping. Let's get in those popular rankings. Yeah. Trump gets his lowest ratings on inflation, where only 24% approve, down from 35% in January. Inflation marks a rare issue where a slim majority of Republicans, 51%, disapprove of Trump. 85% disapproval among independents, which is the largest voting bloc. 96% disapproval on inflation among Democrats. This dude's horrible. Job approval, job performance. 39% Fox News. This is higher than pretty much every other fucking poll, maybe outside of Rasmussen, which is a very right-leaning, biased poll. 39% Fox News poll, 61% disapprove. He's even underwater on border security. Well, the border's closed. Not according to the Fox News fucking poll, it's not. He's underwater on border security. That's the only thing MAGAs talk about on this app. Foreign policy, 62% disapproval. The economy, 71% disapproval. Inflation, 76% disapproval. Chinese summit, 54% disapproval. This motherfucker is underwater on every issue, including the border. Fox News. That's why I'm showing y'all this shit. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate the Go Populars. Everybody continue to spam those Kingdom Crowns, confettis. We've got Cardinals up. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the confettis back up because they give us more points. If you are trying to help us get in those Populars, in the exclusive tab, there are anything that you can throw in there. Heart Me's, Club Pops, Populars, Club Cheers, Shiny Air Balloons, Rocket Level Ships. All those things help us, okay? Since we're so close, we might as well just push for being in the top 99 popular. I mean, why the fuck not? Shelly, thank you so much for the heart, man. We got 21 confettis up there again. We're doing amazing. This is crazy. His job numbers are also a net negative on foreign policy. Until this month, border security was the one issue where Trump received a positive rating. Now he's 51% disapproval on the border. His ratings are underwater for the first time in the term on border security now. The shift comes even as 45% of the voters say border security is better today than it was 2 years ago, while 29% actually say it's worse. This is Fox fucking News. Approval of Trump's overall job performance is 39%, which again, I don't believe. This is the highest fucking approval rating I've seen in any poll. 39%. No fucking way. Approval has declined among some of his key constituencies, such as rural whites since April, -6 points since April. White men without a college degree, -5% since April. Republicans, -3% since April. His approval rating is at an all-time low among Republicans, 80%. Also an all-time low with non-MAGA Republicans, 54%. Whites, 43%. Rural voters, 43%. All his lowest marks ever. Are y'all seeing this shit? So any MAGAs, we got 210 people in here. I hope we got like 10 MAGAs in here. I hope you are learning this is, well, that's a liberal poll. Really? Fox News? Can't say that, can you? I wanted to show this, to show y'all what the fuck is really going on. Wake the fuck up. Some of you at least are starting to wake up. Not the MAGAs. Y'all motherfuckers will never wake up.
La la la, no, I don't believe this poll. No, Fox News, liberal. Lib. This is a lib poll.
Some of you will never wake the fuck up. But for the rest of you, yeah. In the long run, more voters think Trump's policies will hurt the country at 57% than help it, 34%. Hector Talks, thank you so much for the confetti. I'm showing these MAGAs that it's not just the,
oh, that's a liberal poll. That's a left liberal poll.
I'm showing them this is a Fox News poll. This motherfucker's in trouble. You can see it right on the screen. A majority of voters think Trump's policies will hurt the U.S. in the long run. Fox News poll. Pretty clear for you right there. Pretty clear for you right on the fucking screen. Help, hurt, no difference. Hurt, 57% may. Worse by 6 percentage points from last year in April. Now what, motherfuckers? Meanwhile, gas prices are squeezing voter budgets. 86% call rising prices a problem, including 51% who label them as a major problem. Concern is nearly universal for the broader economy, where 96% see gas prices as a problem and 75% call it a major problem. When assigning blame for gas prices, voters aimed heavily at domestic factors, with about 8 in 10, or 80%, pointing to Trump's policies, domestic oil companies, government regulations, and don't forget about that Trump-Iran war. That's what we're calling it. The overwhelming view is that the Iran war is the primary driver, with 91% saying Trump's Iran war is responsible. I just had to show y'all. It's not just left-leaning polls. Y'all motherfuckers are in trouble. You can keep nominating fucking Paxton if you want. You can keep nominating these damn Trump candidates for the primaries if you want. Not going to turn out too good for you in midterms. I love it. I love it for Democrats. Bring that corrupt Paxton on in Texas. Shit, Tallarico about to take that Senate seat for the first time in 3 decades. Keep it up. I had to show y'all, because these MAGAs, they don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what is going on, as Bernie Mac would say. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Shout out Chicago. Everybody tap that screen. We got 20 more confettis. We're right outside the top 99 populars. Let's knock them down. What's up, Carla? We're winding down here. We'll be on for about 15, 20 more minutes. Some milk and cookies. I had some milk and cookies last night, actually. Fucking delicious. Delicious. You can't be calling another man delicious. What's up, delicious? Delicious. Thank you so much for the confetti. I appreciate that. That was Said the Entertainer, by the way. Shout out, Said. Carla, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Patty Bless, thank you so much. Y'all are doing amazing. Everybody continue to tap and clap. So let's get to some positive news, too. I made a video on this today. Go like the video. Go drop a comment. If y'all didn't see, we actually got some pushback on the slush fund. We got some pushback. 35 retired federal judges filed a motion in the state of Florida last night to reopen Trump's IRS lawsuit. Thank you so much for the confetti. I appreciate you so much. And the reason that they did this is they want the court to investigate whether the unusual agreement, meaning the $1.76 billion slush fund, was an act of fraud. Yeah, I think it was an act of fraud. Yeah, 35 retired judges, both conservative and liberal judges, nominated by Republicans and Democrats, filed a lawsuit in Florida to reopen the case, to have the judge examine if it's a fraudulent fucking fund. We know that it is. As well as the little fucking addendum they added to this fund that said Trump and his family and businesses could not be investigated for past tax claims. By law, a president that is sitting in office also has to have his tax records audited every single year, annually, meaning all 4 years that he or she is in the presidency. Okay? Yeah. So this is good news. This is good news. The retired judge's filing marks the latest effort to block a deal that is expected to benefit Trump, his families, and his allies. Trump recently agreed to drop his family's lawsuit against the IRS, we know, with a $1.8 billion slush fund. And he added that provision in there that said the IRS nor any other government department or agency could investigate his fucking family for past tax claims. And there was also language in there that suggested that they couldn't investigate him for the future either. Either one is corrupt as shit. Past, future, or present. Fucking corrupt as shit. All of it's corruption. The Justice Department has said Trump will get an apology but no money from the fund, but they did not say that his organizations and businesses could not apply for money. So if it works, he's going to be trying to pay his own businesses and organizations. We already know that. As a part of the agreement, like I mentioned, the IRS is barred from pursuing unpaid tax claims against Trump, members of his family, businesses that arose before the deal was reached. That means current or past. That's illegal, by the way. That's against IRS laws. Again, the president also has to have his taxes audited on a yearly basis while he's in office. So it's weird that he's trying to hide what he's doing now and what he was doing last year. That's weird. Well, not really when you think about World Liberty Financial. Deals with Qatar for a plane. Deals with Saudi Arabia for potential commercial real estate developments. Deals with microchips with what? The UAE. I mean, it's not really that crazy that he's trying to fucking prevent us from seeing what the fuck he's doing, is it? Meme coins, the list goes fucking on and on and on, doesn't it? The 35 former judges appointed by presidents of both parties wrote in Wednesday's filing in federal court in Florida that the plaintiffs misled the court by not disclosing any settlement in their notice to voluntarily dismiss the lawsuit. What's up, Doc Kristen? I'm with you, Blacker Tony. The purported settlement that the parties never placed before this court raises profound question about the parties' candor towards the court and manipulation of the judicial system, which threatens to undermine confidence in the administration of justice, the judges wrote. Yeah, I agree completely. I agree completely. Trump, his two eldest sons, and his family business filed their lawsuit in the IRS in January, seeking as much as $10 billion in damages for the theft of their tax filings by former agency consultants who then leaked them to the news organizations. U.S. District Judge Kathleen Williams in South Florida had been overseeing the lawsuit and questioned whether the parties were sufficiently adverse because Trump was both a plaintiff and the president overseeing the agencies he was suing. So essentially, Trump was the plaintiff and the defendant. Then the plaintiffs asked to voluntarily drop the suit when Williams asked them to prove it was not a conflict of interest. When they closed the case, noting there was no settlement of record. The president's attorneys then said in a court filing they did not believe their deal with the IRS required judicial approval. Well, you're wrong, motherfuckers. This shit's not happening. The former judges asked the court to utilize a rule that would allow Williams to set aside the judgment and reopen the case for a judicial review of the extraordinary and historically unprecedented circumstances presented by this litigation and by the collusive settlement that invokes this litigation as the legal justification for its terms. Crazy. Thank you so much. I'm low-key. I appreciate that. Y'all are so supportive today, too. We're at 300,000 likes. Let's bang out these confettis if we can. Let's knock them down. We got what? 16 left. 16 confettis left. If y'all could knock them out, if we knock them down, we're probably going to be very close to getting in those popular rankings. Thank you, Miss Masuka. I appreciate you. Why am I looking at the damn gaming ranking? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with that. Hold on. Popular live. We're only 11K points out. Let's knock them down. Leah, thank you so much for the confetti. I know. I'm fired up today. Sorry, I'm losing my fucking voice. The one thing that's crazy about your boy, the high yellow feller, is I have these powerful ass mics, and I feel like I got to shout like I'm at a damn White Sox Cubs game. Or like I'm at my Arizona Wildcats in the Final Four. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. These mics are legit. I don't know why the fuck I shout. So let me calm the fuck down. I get passionate. I start losing my fucking voice. I'm fired up today on a Thursday. So let me chill. Woosah. Woosah. There you go, Cassandra. We were on the same page. She said woosah too. Woosah. Chill, chill, chill. You're enjoying me? Thank you, KD. Chill, chill. Woosa. Let me get this Milos. Hold on. Let me get this Milos. Charlotte said, tone that shit down. Blacker Tony, thank you so much for the confetti. Woosa. Woosa. I'm preaching today. Yeah, I got fired up on these young dumbass men that voted for Trump. Sorry. Next on Chicago Deli. Next on Chicago Postal. Watch Johnny rig the mail-in ballots for the Republicans. Next on Chicago Friday. You're right, I could do that with this voice. Next on Chicago Deli, watch Johnny run out of mortadella. He can't even make a Italian sub. Next on Chicago Postal. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Y'all are doing amazing. Everybody, I appreciate you so much on the confettis. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are fucking awesome. Really enjoying the show today. I hope you're enjoying it too. Thank you on all the confettis. We're going to close out with some beautiful Kingdom Crowns. If we knock down as many Kingdom Crowns as we can, I think we're in the populars. We get more points for them. Rob went crazy on them last time. Sorry, I'm drinking the Milos. I'm trying to get out of the camera's view. But let me, oh yes, 9.8 point, man, everybody, if y'all just focus on the exclusive tab, we're there. Let me get these Kingdom Crowns. Y'all are fucking awesome. Let me get these damn Kingdom Crowns again. Y'all are fucking amazing. I appreciate y'all. Kingdom Crowns? Milos is sweet tea. I'm drinking half and half, so it's half sweet tea, half lemonade. Half sweet tea, half lemonade. It's good. Or, as we like to call it, one of my favorites, the Arnold Palmer. As you know, I love Arnold Palmer, so I'm drinking his drink. I would love to have some of Arnold Palmer's juice, if you know what I mean. I love Arnold Palmer. He's all man. So when he took showers, when he had that Arnie, when he took showers, he was unbelievable. Cassandra, thank you for him. Thank you so much. I'm drinking what we like to call an Arnold Palmer. He was so erect. He was all man. I always wanted to look like that, but I never worked on it. His nine, when he took that 9-iron out, it was so long. I'm not talking about his golf game, if you know what I mean. Leah, thank you so much on the Kingdom Crowns. Leah, we are very close right now. Very close to being in the top 99 populars. If we knock all these things down, we will be there. All right, let me continue. We're almost done for the day. The former judges argued that the Trump and the federal government is improperly using the IRS lawsuit to allow a commission controlled by the president to dole out $1.76 billion in taxpayer dollars without any constitutional or congressional authority. They are also obtaining unlawful private benefits to the president and his family by barring any audits of prior taxes. Completely agree. Patty, thank you. Cassandra, thank you. Form, thank you so much on these Kingdom Crowns. Y'all are doing absolutely amazing, folks. The reason we're doing Kingdom Crowns is because we get double the points for populars. So if we keep knocking down these Kingdom Crowns, we should be pretty close to being inside the top 99 popular. We're about 9.8K points away. Okay? We could do a couple, I don't know, super live star pros, so we're done and try to get in there. I really want to see us get in there. If we do a couple shiny air balloons, if anybody's got shiny air balloons in the exclusive tab, any level up rocket ships, we'll be in there in like the next 10 minutes. Charlotte, thank you so much. Michael S., thank you so much. I appreciate that. That helps us get our live stream boosted too when we come back the next time, you know? Tomorrow, we're going to be regular live streaming just from TikTok. After the live tomorrow, it's fucking Friday. After the live, we're going to do some practice battles to get gloves with Coach Shauna, potentially King or Stooks. I'm going to ask. We'll get those gloves for Saturday. Saturday is a huge, monumental end-of-the-month battle. Register in my bio page. There's a live event. We're playing a Brazilian makeup artist who's pushing for live pro. So it's going to be tournament style, one and done. No missed we've requested. So we're going to need our whole team here to bust some ass like Fleece Johnson, okay? We got to be the booty warrior on Saturday, okay? We got to bust out some New York City billboard type shit, some Times Square type shit, okay? Or as the kids just say, type shit, okay? Are the kids still saying type shit? By the way, I'm just asking. I'm old now. I'm in my mid-40s. Are the kids still saying type shit? Kids saying type shit over here on YouTube? Hold on. Are kids saying type shit? We only got one person over there. Kids saying type shit? Okay, cool. People are still saying type shit, so that's still in. Because I think I said something was the bomb yesterday, and I don't think that's the thing anymore. So kids are still saying type shit. The survey says, yes, the kids are still saying type shit. Okay, so some type shit, all right? Thank you, everybody on the Kingdom Crowns. We need about 2,000 more. They're one coin each. We got 200 people in the chat. I'm not old. I'm a grandfather. I'm old enough to be a grandfather. I do know that. Leah, thank you so much for the Kingdom Crown. I appreciate that. So, parties to the lawsuit, the former judges claim they have plainly tried to shield this conduct from necessary judicial scrutiny by short-circuiting Williams' examination into whether the lawsuit was in fact an actual case or controversy. I completely agree. Thank you, everybody. Leah is going crazy. Form is going crazy on the Kingdom Crowns. If anybody cannot gift, just tap that screen and share the live. If you can gift and you're feeling generous, go into the exclusive tab. Shiny air balloons, level up rocket ships. If anybody has any of those, we will be in that, or confettis. We will be in the populars so quickly. So quickly. Quicker than my experience with Stormy Daniels, and that was about 30 seconds. She said, break me off. Show me what you got, because I don't want no 1 minute, man. Leah, thank you so much. Form, thank you so much. There's also like oh, there it is. Patty Bless. Patty Bless, a couple of more of those, and we're in the populars. Win Patty Bless in the chat. Please drop the Patty Bless sticker. If anybody wants to follow Patty Bless on those shiny air balloons, there it is. Patty Bless again. Here comes Patty. Patty, we're getting closer because of Patty Bless and Leah and Form and Dan and Rosie Rob and Patty Bless on a shiny air balloons. Here we come. Drop the Patty Bless sticker. She just dropped 3 of them things. She said, I'm going to try to see the high yellow feather of the populars. We're almost there. Kingdom Crowns and populars. Y'all are doing amazing, folks. Let me see where we are. We're 5.1K points away for the top 99 popular. Y'all are crushing it, folks. We knock down the rest of these Kingdom Crowns. We get maybe like 2 more populars or shiny air balloons, and we get some more confettis. We'll be right there. I'm going to stay on until we get there because I know we can. Form, thank you so much. Dan, thank you for the populars. And we haven't really been pushing for populars. Patty Bless, thank you so much for the shiny air balloon. Patty on the Bloomin' Heart. We're almost there, folks. Y'all are fucking amazing. Drop the Patty and the Patty Bless sticker. We're so close, folks. We're so close I can taste it, okay? So, the list of signatories includes retired U.S. district judges, former magistrates, and bankruptcy court judges, and 5 retired federal appeals court justices. They are represented by the nonprofit group Democracy Defenders, Susan Godfrey, and Platkin LLP. Of course, the Justice Department and Trump's lawyers did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The payout fund has sparked concerns among legal experts and ethics watchdogs. It has even become a rare point of friction between the president and Republicans on Capitol Hill. Last week, as you know, Republicans actually postponed plans to pass the budget reconciliation bill, which would give additional funding for immigration enforcement agencies after the controversy and frustration over the bill. Thank you, Leah, on the confettis. Y'all are doing amazing, folks. I'm just going to look to see where we are. We are so close. Thank you, Patty. Everybody, Kingdom Crowns are 1 coiners up top. Let's see where we are. Leah, thank you. We are 2.2K points away from reaching the top 99 popular. Let's do it, folks. We're fucking right there. We're so close. We're so close. We knocked the rest of these down. We hit probably like 1 more shiny air balloon and more confettis, and we're there. 2.2K points away. Y'all are amazing. I want to thank everybody in here. Patty Bless, Leah, Patty, King, Rosie Rob, Shorty, Mr. Conspiracy, Form, Cat Captain, Miss Z, M. Renee, Cassandra, Patty Bless on a shiny air balloon. She said, fuck it, we're going to do it. Patty Bless, I think y'all might have just got us there. Continue with the Kingdom Crowns. I think we're pretty close if we didn't just get there. Thank you, Patty Bless. I appreciate you. Everybody drop that Patty Bless sticker. Damn, Donna. I see you on a level up rocket ship. Fuck yeah, Donna. Win, Donna. Everybody, collectively, W's in the chat. If you look up there at the top left, right under my logo, you're going to see something that says popular ranking number 90 motherfucking 5. Excuse my language. We are the 95th most popular fucking live on TikTok, and we only been on 2 hours today. That's how the fuck you do it. Look at us. Thank you. Thank you, everybody in there. Patty Bless, Patty, everybody in there. Donna came through with the quickness. King, Leah, Patty, Shorty, Form, Mr. Conspiracy, Cat, every kingdom that you continue to throw, every confetti that you throw, every budding heart, greeting heart, every level up rocket ship helps us to continue to move up in the populars. And that will help us when we get on tomorrow. We'll get pushed out to a wider audience, okay? So very valuable. Leah, thank you. Monica, thank you. Y'all are doing amazing. What the fuck? Thank you for your contributions today as well. Everybody in here, I appreciate you. I know I was fired up today. I apologize, but I'm passionate about this shit. I'm passionate about our country. I'm passionate about you and our family. I'm passionate about our future, our democracy, our elections, our constitution, our women's rights, our human rights. And so I get fired up. Us trying to actually stop the corruption that's occurring within this administration. So I'm a little bit fired up today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sandy. So right now, what we can do is just continue to do what y'all want. Thank you so much for the handheld heart, Jeep Girl. Monica, thank you. Anna, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Popular 94. Every time you throw anything in that exclusive tab, did y'all see how that worked? If you focus on the exclusive gifts from one coin to whatever's in there, whether it's a level up rocket ship, whether it's a fucking Thunder Falcon, it does not matter. A gem pew pew, they all help in there. Whether it's populars like Patty Bless is dropping right now or Kingdom Crowns, they all help us. We're popular 94. That's fucking amazing. Keep going. We might as well keep going until we're done, right? We're almost done, by the way. We're 93. That's how the fuck you do that. That's amazing. Half nights. I got to fucking change that too. I'm just going to call it the nights. And I'm going to see if we can adjust. I want to try to make a heart me with a little kingdom sword, with a little knight sword, with some armor. Dan, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Patty Bless on a shiny air balloon again. Thank you, Patty Bless. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate that. So what else do we need to talk about before we get off? Because I'm going to sign off here. Sean is coming on after me, so I appreciate y'all so much. What a show today. Did y'all have fun today? The only thing that was missing today is we didn't get to play Short Dick Man. I think we only had like one MAGA in here. Oh, the last piece of news, too, is the United States has said they're closing in on an arrangement to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. We've been hearing this for 3 months. President Trump has not signed off on a framework, according to officials. It could lead to an extension of a ceasefire. Essentially, this would be the extension of a ceasefire that's already been broken. No deal on nuclear weapons, no deal on enriched uranium, even though they don't have nuclear weapons. I should say the nuclear program. No agreement on missile capabilities, simply to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. So again, what has this administration achieved in terms of the war? Nothing. The only thing they fucking achieved was closing the Strait of Hormuz, which was open before the fucking war. The only thing they've achieved is jack up our fucking oil and gas prices. And risk the lives and take the lives of American soldiers and innocent civilians in the region, not just in Iran. That's what they've done. Threatened the global oil supply, crippled fucking oil production. That's what they've done. Nothing. And now they're in talks to release fucking money to Iran, 12 times more than fucking what Obama gave them back in sanctioned money, which they complained about for years. Achieved nothing but chaos, violence, destruction. Trace, thank you so much for the amazing bear. So that's in the news too. Yeah, and Lebanon's getting destroyed right now by Israel too. So much for that ceasefire. So achieved nothing. Thank you for the amazing bear. I appreciate that so much. Kathy, thank you for the Kingdom Crowns. Let's get to 350K likes and then we're going to take off. Y'all can come join my beautiful wife. She's going to come on next. I don't know what the topic of the day yet is in her live, but I guarantee you'll learn something. You're going to learn today. I guarantee you'll learn something. You going to learn today. Yeah, crazy work. Almost there, everybody. I want to thank everybody. Let's do this collectively. Before we get off, we've got one coin Kingdom Crowns. Okay, so if anybody can hit the one coin Kingdom Crowns before we get off, we'll probably be in that top 90. That's all we got left. We got about, how many do we have? 108. We have about 608 total. We got about 175 people in here. One coin each. Let's try to knock them down. I appreciate y'all. Y'all were awesome today. So that's what happened today. Gonna learn some things for sure. I hope y'all learned today. I hope it was a fun live for you. I like multi-streaming. I'm gonna do it more often. I did hear that Peter Thiel also moved to Argentina. The billionaire's new. If you don't know who Peter Thiel is, he's one of these weirdo wackadoodoo so-called conservatives. He's essentially responsible for Elon Musk, aka the South African Nick Cannon. Okay, so Peter Thiel is one of the original PayPal boys. He's one of these fucked up conservatives that thinks he can outlive everybody and become like part alien. He's a big AI data center fucking guy too. He's crazy. You went on Y of the tube. Let me see who's over there still. We only got one person over there. What's up, Emran? I see your remarks, Rob. I see your remarks over there. I don't know how many people I got on over here, but I see them. You're over there, Renee. I see remarks. Rob was asking if I saw him. I did see him. I only see one person over there now, so I don't know if that is that right. No, we got more people because y'all are in the chat. I don't know why it's showing me one person. We got more than one person over there. Renee, you're there. Rob, you're there. Patty, bless you. You're there. I see your remarks. Patty's on both. Yeah, I don't fucking know why it's showing me one person. That's not right. Thank you, everybody. We got about 207 Kingdom Crowns to go. Y'all were awesome today. I appreciate you so much. What a fucking awesome show. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Cassandra. Theo gave birth to J.D. Chesterfield, too. Yeah, he's fucking weird. So anyway, he moved to Argentina. Crazy. Thiel has met with the country's president, Javier Milei, and his ministers, purchased a mansion in one of Buenos Aires' most exclusive neighborhoods, and hosted a dinner with local economists where he discussed the Antichrist, one of his favorite conversation topics. Thiel, who has a history of collecting backup countries as he hedges his bets against the United States, is considering making Argentina another Plan B, according to people familiar with his thinking. He was born in Germany, raised in the U.S. He received citizenship in New Zealand in 2011 and applied for a passport in Malta in 2022. His new roots in Argentina are motivated by his concerns about the direction of the U.S. That's what people familiar with his thinking say, specifically in California, when an initiative on November's ballot could lead to significant taxes on billionaires. He's a billionaire, by the way. Isn't he in the files? Yes, he is. Along with Steve Bannon and Elon Musk. Yeah. Mr. Thiel has also been energized by what he's discovered in Argentina, finding harmony with Mr. Milei's libertarian slash-and-burn governance and becoming enamored with Buenos Aires' vibrancy. He's one of these greedy-ass weirdo billionaires. That's essentially what he is. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy. All right, everybody. Y'all made it to 350,000 likes. We need 14 more Kingdom Crowns, and we're going to sign off. I want to thank everybody in here today. Patty bless. I want to thank Kingdom. I want to thank Cassandra. I want to thank Leah and Patty and Kirsten and everybody that was in here. Shorty, Donna, Form, Mr. Conspiracy, a.k.a. I don't give a fuck. Miss Z, Captain, Deb Orley, thank you so much. Kathy, Deb Orley, thank you so much. I appreciate you. What a great show it was today. Tomorrow it's fucking Friday, so come up into the box. I'm going to be on TikTok tomorrow so we can have our panel discussion. We'll talk about current events, but come up and talk to us too, okay? And also, after the show, we're going to stay on the entire time, but the last hour, we're going to have Coach Shauna come on, help us get some gloves for Saturday. Register for the event on my profile page, okay? We're going to need the entire squad. We want to try to rank up into the fucking the top 100 daily that day, okay? So I love y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the taps, the shares, the hearts, the likes, just being here with me. Happy birthday to Cat again, Cat Captain. We love you. Thank you so much, everybody. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Enjoy Coach's show. Come see us, and we will see you tomorrow, okay? I love y'all. I appreciate you. I never take you for granted. Thank you for everything you do, whether you gifted, whether you just listened, whether you shared and tapped on my bald head. I appreciate y'all so much. I love you. Have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow, okay, Kingdom? I love y'all. Thank you for everything you do. Seriously, I love you. This is nothing without you. You make the Kingdom what it is. Without you, I have nothing, so I love y'all. Y'all notice the Kingdom, the light behind me, which is really cool, the sign, the light. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Sleep well. Peace. Thank you, everybody. Great job on getting us into the top 100 populars, too. We were so there. I knew we would get it. I love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? Love y'all. Thank you, everybody.